fuck? Alright, alright, alright. Well, looks like everyone's having trouble with telecom servers because if telecom servers weren't shit, then it wouldn't be telecom. So, let us hope, Arena, that they can sort their shit and we can begin. Is there no sound? So let us hope, Arena, that they can sort their shit and we can begin. Is there no sound? Well, good thing we have time to begin. Sort the sound issue. So let us hope, Arena, that they can sort their shit and we can begin. Is there turn the music off really quickly, just so we can see what's going on. Fun for the whole family. All right, Areno. In-game sound is not missing the map bands quickly. So quick summary before I go on to fix the sound issue itself. Alright, well, it wouldn't be a proper game if there wasn't technical difficulties. This wouldn't be a proper stream if I didn't fuck something up, so it looks like we are finally, hopefully, ready to start. I really hope that you can hear me fine, because OBS says that you can hear me fine, so... Alright, so for the 4 viewers out there, I actually really do hope that for those people out there, you can hear me alright, because I believe that the sound should be being picked up. So if you can't pick it up, then please tell me in the chat below. Like, you should be able to hear my voice, like that much I do know you should be able to hear. So in the meantime, while I get ready to start, I'm going to play some funky beats, because why not? Okay, yeah, you can hear me, Matthew, but can you hear the game? Because the game is more important than me. No one wants to listen to me talk, everyone wants to watch the game. The game is very loud. Alright, let me, I can turn down the volume really quickly. So, like, you might have to turn it up, but, like, it might be soft, but let's hope it isn't. Hey, alright, that should be a lot better for you guys. So, I don't know if it is, but let's hope it is. Alright, everyone's still getting ready at the moment, so we'll be off and ready to go in a moment or two. I should actually make binds for the different maps that allow me to do these really sick camera angles. I did it in my, I believe it was CZ's in my Yeezys versus Valentrix game. I had these sick camera angles. But I must actually go figure out how to do that again. But in the meantime, if you can hear me and the game sounds good, I turn the volume down so maybe it sounds less loud, so maybe it just works out for everyone in the end. Who knows? I always go too far. No, it goes black screen. Shit. There we go. Look at those eyes. Those are the eyes of a real killer. While we wait for everyone to begin, I'm going to be playing us some funky tunes. Unfortunately, I cannot play any good music because I will get copyright striked. Thanks, YouTube, because they would never fuck something up. I will do it in a bit of a moment, but right now we're going to be going into the first map, which is going to be Overpass, and I'm not really sure about any of these teams. I know that iFx has a good history on Overpass. They play this map quite a bit in past games, and they are currently going, I believe it's 8 for 2. Looks like there's not even going to be a knife round. Looks like it's just going to be a simple A-hole there. As we can currently see, the terrorists are spreading out nice and thin across the map. Beauregard is going to pick off Matt Miller though, so that is going to be now a 4v5. Felix is going to spot out one of the players on long here, and he is going to slowly push up. He's going to relay that to his team, and they are going to slowly push up with him. Now, Chucky's just going to be holding the B push here, which is actually quite a smart play. A lot of people on Overpass, they do have quite a history of what they like to do is they always, when they get information that another team is somewhere else on the map, they do end up wanting to push water or monster. So Chucky being here is actually quite a essential part. So we're going to have Tyre. He was going to be pushing up a Felix here, and they're just kind of feeding out long at the moment. They're going to be trying to get some of those sick picks with Glocks from long range, because apparently Glock is the new Deagle for some reason, who knows. We're going to be seeing here that Beauregard is actually pushed very aggressively up lows here. Like, you would consider it not to be that of an aggressive push, but anywhere that is not by the staircase is considered to be quite an aggressive push. Bish is just gonna be feeling out the long position. He's gonna be trying to get a frag. Then we're gonna see Beauregard is gonna get Felix from lowers, and he is gonna end up pushing up with Night Reaver. It's gonna be a 2v5 situation. Maybe one of the boys can get a sick frag. Chucky is gonna be flanking from lowers though. He's gonna make quite a lot of noise, and it's gonna be that's all his shots in one, and he is going to be able to take down Guild. It's actually quite a weird name. So first round does go to Glorious Gaming Race. They are relatively new to the esports scene. Haven't seen them around before. I know JDM, and that's about it. Other than that, not really sure of any else of their players. So what we're going to be seeing here is we're going to be seeing a full anti-eco coming out from GGR. As you can see, the UMPs and some of the utility, and we're going to be seeing kind of a big spy coming up from the terrorist side here. It's going to be some CZs. We're going to have 2 players with armor, and we're going to have some P2s as well, going for those extra frags. Chucky going to get knocked down to 40 HP because of the name, and Felix is going to get trap all hits, and he's going to go. So Felix is pushed right up on the side here. He's taken down by Dougie. Chucky's going to get killed by Matt with the CZ. However, he's going to get traded out by Dougie, who's going to go down. Guild is just holding the push here, and we're going to be back in a 2v4 with, well, now it's literally nobody. It's now going to be Gold Beast, no armor, versus the entire CC team, and Night Reaper is going to be able to take down one of the final terrorist player. So, looks like we are experiencing a bit of ping issues here. There are people here who don't have the best internet. I know I don't have the best internet. If I actually check my ping now, it's actually quite high. Talcom servers, however, are notorious for having bad loss issues, so that's going to be, you know, it's going to be like an average of 10% loss during the game. This is why a lot of players actually utilize Billisoft, and this is why they thoroughly enjoy using Billisoft over the Talcom servers, because as we all know, Talcom servers are quite trash. So I believe in this time what the terrorist side is going to be doing is they are going to be trying to they're just going to be feeling this out at the moment. It looks like the player is finally back from he's going to have ping issues. However, Gold Beast is going to have 600 ping, so looks like they're just going to get an extra round. Yes, I can take extra round. So it looks like Gold Beast is going to be having he's going to be suffering from a bit of ping issues here. He's going to be having that 600 lag spike. We all know the feels when we're playing MM and the parents suddenly just start downloading videos. You know what I mean. Wouldn't be Telcom servers if someone wasn't having a break. So looks like we're just having a team talk here in CT spawn. Bish giving the talk. However, I believe it's actually Bargill that is the captain and manager of this team. You know, I'm still trying to figure out if that's the real JDM, because I actually know JDM from Billisoft, and he's quite a skilled player. But I mean, nah, it's not the JDM from it's not the JDM from Billisoft. It's actually a fake JDM, as I like to call him. 500 hours, no sus, dude. So it looks like GGR is actually quite a new team on the scene. I know their captain has can't wait for the new servers not to be hosted by Telcom. Yeah, I feel we all feel that way, bro. No one likes the Telcom servers. So at the moment, I feel this team is made of a bunch of rather new people, and then it was put together rather quickly. I know Bar Guild has 1.3k hours, something like that, but some of the players do have under 1,000 hours. Now I know what you're thinking, hours don't mean much, which in an extent is true, but if you've got like 200 hours and you're 1-digging Sonic, then like if you're 1-digging a professional player with under 200 hours, you are either literally God himself playing CSGO or you're a hacker. Like there's no doubt about it. Like, you cannot be good if you have under 200 hours in this game. That's just how it works. That's how CSGO goes. So it looks like we're going to be unpaused here. We're going to have 50 ping issues. No, Gold Beast still going to be lagging with an extra 200 ping. So they might have to sub them out later in the game if it comes down to it. Unfortunately, now they're just going to be continuing to play on with the ping that they have. As we're going to be seeing here, we're going to be seeing a sort of semi-buy coming out from iFx. They've got Glocks and armor. We got 2 players with utility, and we've got another 2 players with T2s. So Felix and Cha0s are going to be in position. They're going to be, however, they are going to get taken down by Bar Guild, who is holding that position. Take them down and get a double frag on Chucky as well, and now it's just a 1v4 situation here. As we can see, Gold Beast with the lag, the 300 ping, he's not really been able to do much in the situation, so essentially the round is over. So I feel quite bad for iFx. We all know how the fields go where one of your players is lagging super badly and you can't really play. So what can you do in this situation? Really, all you can try and do is get a cheeky frag on someone. He is going to waste a shot. However, he is going to hit him once in the head with a P2, and he's taking the half HP. However, that is not enough to kill him, and he is going to get a 3k that round. So going into the 4th round of the first map, we're going to be seeing Glorious Gaming leading the charge, which is actually quite good to see for a new team. However, we are going to be seeing a full buy finally coming out from each side. They're going to have one open, that's going to be on Chucky. I believe they actually switched open recently. I think there was another player. I think they actually let go. And we're going to be seeing full util buy onto Felix and Gold Beast. So even though Gold Beast is lagging, however, his ping actually has gone down, so that's quite good. So at the moment, we're going to be seeing some of the players there, they're just holding the push. Felix is going to get a sick frag from Bar Guild. I'm actually sorry we didn't catch that. I'm still getting used to these buttons. So at the moment, if we actually look at the oh, that is a mistake. Man, I am really difficult today. Yeah, there we go. So at the moment, if we kind of look at the map, we can see that they are quite spread out. We're going to see Matt Miller going off by himself and Gold Beast with the bomb. He's going to be holding it out. He does, however, have that information that there has now been a smoke thrown along, so now they do know that there is -1 smoke on the A site. Unless there's 3 players, of course. We're going to see Bish holding the tight angle here. Spotted out, however, is going to get killed by Felix. And now they're going to know that there's a bunch of players coming over to the A side. Buggy, his are going to stay on B, and they're going to be rotating, I believe it's JDM, over to the next side. Yeah, Fish is going to get picked up by Chucky though, and then they're going to be executed on the A side here. They're going to be clearing those. However, they do not know that JDM is actually holding this close position, and he's taken down by Chucky. He's going to get partial, which is actually quite rare to see. JDM getting taken down by Gold Beast in the end of the day, and now we're going to see Buggy, 100 HP, is going to be walking around. He's going to be trying to get an easy frag on one of the players. He doesn't know any of the players actually. He does know, yes, that Afrikaans. Please leave me alone. I order Sophie. Please don't insult my Afrikaans. Okay. So this is going to be the first round going towards iFx, which is actually quite nice to see. They're finally, after their first buy round, they are going to be taking it back and they're going to be turning this around. So we're going to see a full buy coming out from the CT side here. They're going to have a bunch of M4s while York is going to be back onto Bish. He's going to be trying to get a sick frag. If we just look at the whole setup that we have going from the CTs here, they're kind of spreading out. They kind of got a big line. This is actually the right thing to do, because if they have that, then at least they have one player holding this position, whereas these guys are kind of going together, except for Tyler's by himself. So you kind of don't want players by themselves in a map like this. Personally, I believe that players should play at least in pairs, because if he dies in lows, if Ty dies lows, then he's gonna get traded out. See, now Bar Guild's actually taking down Ty. Because of that, they are there was no one to trade, and now it's been put in a 4v5 situation here. So if you go together, at least if the one dies, you can at least trade him out, so it can be put into a 4v4. Bargill now in a situation, so actually no one knows, but he does know that there is someone party, as he did just get naded. He's gonna relay that information. He's gonna actually take down. Oh, he's not gonna take down that much. He's gonna whiff the final shot last one, and take some damage here. Two of iFx players, very low in HP, 31 and 16, and we're going to be having a double AK run up here. Looks like they're going to be trying to execute onto the side here, clearing corners together, which is actually quite good teamwork. Bish still holding the long angle here, and Knife Reaper clearing close. But it looks like Felix is going to be throwing some of the smoke to will they check Monster? That is the real question. They might end up getting the frag. However, Matt Miller is going to be taking Dougie, and when he takes down Dougie, it's now going to be a 4v3. So Felix sitting in the water position. He's going to be holding Heaven. Chucky's going to get taken down by Bish, and we can see Gold Beast. Gold Beast is just going to be chilling in the corner. He's going to be trying to get some of those easy frags. Matt Miller, 9 HP, is going to be holding quite closely. He's going to be trying to get a super easy frag. Heaven Bish going to take down Matt Miller. It's now going to be a 1v2, and Felix is going to be closing out the round with a 2k, making it a 3-2 half. Or not a 3-2 half, but a 3-2. So far we did see the CT side. CT side has they dominated the first I like to call it the center round of the game. The first 3 rounds they won the pistol round. They were able to punch in round 2. However, iFx has now put the CT side back on a save. And they're going to be buying no armor and pistols. Bargill is going to be on a full save here, USP no armor. So if we see Bargill's going to be pushing really close up those, wherever Tyler actually expects this push out of control, and Bargill's going to get traded, or not even the trade, he's going to get outright fragged. He's going to get no trade frag, and he's going to be killed. Bish pushing up low here. Will he catch Chucky? He's going to get a sick one tap with the P2 on the Chucky. Dougie also going to take down Matt Miller. Now they're going to have 2 AKs here. It's going to be a 3v2. iFx actually really messed up here. They lost too many players, and now they have secured at least 1 AK with minimal investments this round. So in terms of saving, this has technically been a good save from the Glorious Gaming race, because they went into this round with minimal investment and they got at least 2 frags. If you go into a round with a minimal investment and you at least come out with a frag, it is technically worth it. If you go into a round with no investment, like no armor, no nades, no anything, like the CTs didn't do, they actually bought a little bit, then that's the best scenario you can get, is if you get additional frags. Bish is going to be saving in Playground. He wants to keep this AK for the next round, because his team is still going to be quite poor. If you look at the economy here, we're going to see Bargill only has 2k. Bish might be saving up for the AWP here, I think. His teammates in exchange for an AWP, so he can continue to AWP long. Bish is pronounced Blair. Well, I'm sorry, I don't pronounce autism, okay? I pronounce it Bish, because that's how Jules Bish spells his name, and that's what I'll continue to spell it as. So, but I'll correct it just for you, don't worry, I'll pronounce it Blair, for some reason. So, looks like we're going to be seeing a semi-aggressive mid-take here. If you kind of look at the map here, we're seeing Felix still holding that position, and we're seeing the 2 teams actually going together as always. And that's actually quite good to see, because if one of them peaked mid now and they got fragged out, then they would actually end up losing a man. Bargill is going to take out Tyre from lowers, and no one's going to be there to trade. Matt Miller is just going to try and smoke off Blossoms, and he's going to try to get an entry frag for his team. He's kind of going by himself though, and he doesn't have any backup. As we see here, he does spot out the position, but unfortunately he doesn't really know when. He knows he is somewhere private, but he doesn't know the exact location. Matt Miller going to continue to push up, now being he's going to be money out of Bargill, taking down to 250 HP. Matt Miller slowly pushing up here. He knows that Night Reaper is actually there. He is going to whiff it, and he's not even going to get a single shot. However, he is going to get traded out by Bargills from behind. Felix is also going to get traded out. Now it's going to be V1. Chucky going to push up long, and he's going to take out Night Reaper. He knows where Blair is now. Good nade from Blair. And now they do have that information as to where the last T player is. Now, they do know that Bargill is there. He's going to get a sick flick. It's taken down 11 HP. He's going to take down Bargill, putting this into a 2v1 situation here. Sort of a winnable situation, but the odds are stacked against him here. Blair is on 2 HP, so he's probably going to save that. And the other 2 B players are full health. Now, Chucky might get free, and he doesn't check the corner, or not the corner, he doesn't check the staircase. And unfortunately, he is going to get fragged out there. Could it be with GGR, with the new players, they choking a bit? They had the lead, but is it tied up now? It is essentially nearly tied up now. I believe that what's happened is iFx, they're a good team. I'm not gonna. I've played against them. They're good for the division they are in. Okay, they're not Prem, but for the division they're in, they're pretty good from past experience. So I wouldn't say they're bad. I believe that iFx is going to be choking GG. He's going to actually think about that just now. However, Chucky is going to kill Bargill, and then Ibuka will be trading out Tyre. Felix is actually and Goldbeast is actually going to be able to trade out Knight. Now it's going to be a 3v3 situation. Goldbeast now 56 HP, and the remaining of the CT side is going to be full HP. Looks like we're actually, if you look at the map right here, we're going to see that they're going to be playing 2 on the A site, and there's going to have 1 watching Monster. No one's really watching short, so if they do decide to go up short, it is actually going to be quite devastating for the toxic player. Felix trying to jiggle peek his way, trying to get the information, making an intro play. He kind of sort of worked his flash, but I feel like that is trying to create presence over onto the A site. They might actually pull Lucky off here. I think he's taking back by Speedy, and now he should have heard them. Rotating around. Felix, and he's gonna get a 3k and take down Mats. What a player, Dougie with the 3k. That's quite phenomenal, I'm not gonna lie. So, as I was saying before, GGR is kind of a new team. They have inexperienced players. So, in actual fact, like, I wouldn't say they choked, but I would say that iFx had a bad start to the game, essentially, because they had a lagging player, and now they're actually being put on the meter right now. It is going to be a B rush. Felix is going to be holding this position. JDM is going to be watching from knows that the B rush might be coming. Some of the terrorist players are going to push into the water position, and with this, they are going to be taking on this position. We're going to have 2 players watching the monster push or the monster peak, and if they get that, they could in fact get an easy frag here. But however, GXR playing patiently, now for the information, knows that there are some Molly that was going to pull back inside, and he's going to get 2 Molly kills, and JDM is going to trade out Chucky, and then Felix is going to get 1 frag on Bargill, who did rotate to the lowers. But is that enough? Can Felix actually touch the run for his team? It's a 4v1. No armor, 1 smoke, and an M4. Doesn't have any information on where the players are besides that they're on the side itself. And will he know JDM? However, he doesn't get the frag, and JDM does take him down. So it was a decent save, it was good execute. However, they ran through the molly, and unfortunately because of the molly, they did get taken down quite a bit. So unfortunate to see from... Unfortunate execute from JFX. It is quite well played from GGR. They are using their money right, they are using their utility right. They know when to anticipate rushes, they know when to anticipate certain players, and they know when they should be using their money. It's not perfect, but they know when they should be using utility. So I would say they're doing pretty good for what I expect. Getting that frag onto Bargill is now going to be able to relay the information that lowers to clear, which it is, but they don't have the information. Now they know Knife likes to play Dolphins here, so they could be trying to get an easy frag. Chucky, knowing that he is long, now he's going to take down Felix. He's fully flashed, trying to push up on his teammate. Blair is actually going to catch up with the players here. However, it is going to be a stuck in the open. Not seeing where any of the players are. Blair almost goes into the smoke. He might be trying to go for the no scope. He's going to get taken down through the smoke by Chucky, and Blair is going to go down, and now it's going to be all left up to Dougie. 4v1. on Dougie with an M4 and full utility here. Technically, the best scenario in my opinion is the same situation because they do have the bomb plant, they do have the man advantage. He's going to get an AK and he's just going to be running for the hills to save that AK for his team next round. Let's take a look at the economies here quickly. I don't know if you can see the economies at all, but as you can see here, the economies for GGR are kind of split up. And we've got Bargill, who's top fragging, going 11 for 8. Pretty good under Dougie, who is now 11 for 3. So Dougie's been playing the game of his life right now. He's playing quite well, I would imagine. And if we look at the economies, we can see 3K, and we see Knife Equal 7 to 1. We should see happen here is Knife Equal should be dropping Bargill in actual fact, in order just to even the economies out, just to make it a bit more even so that they can fight together better. It's uneven economies are a sign that teams aren't fighting together. So finally, we're going to be, Gold Beast is lagging once again, 200 ping, so unfortunately he's not going to be buying anything. So it's going to be a 4v5. Oh no, Gold Beast is apparently back in the game, he's finally going down. So that should be good. So he's got a bit of a lag issue right now. So we're going to be seeing full buys coming up from both teams. However, Chucky is going to take some time because Bargill, even though what's his face should have dropped him. And now because of that frag, Chucky's got an actual fact. It's not going to be because of the 4v5. This is going to be more terrorist favored. Bargill can pick up from nowhere and actually get that melon, making it easy 4v4 here. I'm sorry, I keep switching between Felix getting taken out by Bargill, and Bargill getting chased. He's playing a good game, however, he is going to get spammed through a wall by Dougie. He's going to turn it into the favor of the CT side. Tyre being the only terrorist left alive with a sick knife and a really bad AK skin. Full util armor and an AK. In my opinion, also quite a good safe round, or at least a frag round, where he goes hunting for frags. Woof! What a game. It's been action-packed the whole game. At least they're not dawdling around like I know some teams like to do. I'm going to be pushing out mid here. If we look at the map really quickly, we're going to be seeing that Bish is going to be playing the site by himself. He's going to be playing the ASA. He's going to be holding for the info push. We're going to see Dougie and JD watching Monster and Bish or Blair, knowing that he is going to open and get the angle, and that is going to be it's going to be quite sad. He could have got the plant if he planted a bit more left. So that was a mistake from his part, but it was a good try at least. GGR doesn't have that team experience down with the new players, but as well, and iFx has lagging players, so GGR has the advantage. Yes and no, I agree with that statement. I'll talk about it just now, why I disagree and agree with that statement. So, in the meantime, we're going to be seeing Gold Beast and Chucky here. Gold Beast is having their lag spikes, so in actual fact, Chucky should be baiting Gold Beast for the frag. Chucky. Gold Beast is going to kill Bargill with the pistol, and now it's going to be a 3 situation. Felix, not 3v1, sorry, slip of the tongue. Felix is going to be taken down by Blair. I can't get over that name. Blair. Gold Beast playing the lowest position. He is lagging heavy, as you can see. 400 ping. He should try and give that gun over to Tyre. Tyre with the deagle. He's going to be trying to get Blair's attention just to pull away from Gold Beast. However, Gold Beast is going to be pushing up a bit longer. Blair might actually he's going to shoot, so now Gold Beast is going to know where he is, or at least he should. You should be able to hear that Blair is running away, in fact. What an angle. Blair is going to get taken down by Gold Beast, though. He's going to hold a bad angle, and now JDM is going to pick the long position. He is taken down to 58 HP, and so they're going to run away. Tyre, 96 HP, he's going to be trying to get an easy frag. However, it looks like Dougie is going to be rotating around. They're going to be in this close position. Tyre slowly sneaking up there with the off. He might try and because he is gonna whiff the shot. 9 seconds later, he's gonna come from the flank. However, he is gonna get taken down by JDM, and we're gonna be going into the 13th round. Quick thing, about the GGR not having team experience. In my opinion, I don't know what ranks you guys are, and I know ranks don't really matter, but skill level does, and I know a lot of iFx players are quite highly skilled, and lagging, I understand, like, it's hard to play a game 4v5, so technically GGR has the advantage here, but in terms of iFx, their skill level is quite superior, or at least it should be quite superior to my knowledge of GGR. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. So at the moment, I'm not really sure who should be winning. In my opinion, iFx, if they didn't have a lagging player, would be winning quite far ahead. But at the same time, let's not take anything away from GGR. They have been playing a good game. They have been putting up a good fight. They have been getting those impact frags, as you should be calling it. So even though iFx, in my opinion, should be the team that should be winning, like, let's not take anything from GGR. GGR is playing a good game at the moment. So it's not all about the lagging players. Sometimes players are just good. So Chucky is going to see kill, and he is going to be able to kill Gil there. He's going to get a nice kill. But we're going to see Felix 12 HP. He's going to be pushing right up into B. JDM doesn't really know where he is. It's going to be one player on the B side. It's going to be another one on frag over to Chucky, and now JDM's going to take another 8 HP. Knife Reaper with the York. It's going to be a one player is low. Felix is getting 12 HP, so he might try go for the exits here. Felix with 12 HP, holding the weird angle. Just holding that lowest push, making sure that his teammates can exit from short safely so that they can secure their guns. JDM though going to be backing up Night Reaper here, so in case he does whiff the shot or he does get flanked, he can in fact at least try and trade at the very least. So it looks like the terrorist side is going to be exiting from the long position. I don't really think Night Reaper will catch any of the players off. Yeah, terrorists win. In this position here, and CTs are going to go into the 14th round with no frags here. Second last round of half. It's been a good game from both sides. Terrorist side iFx can turn this around. If they win the next 2 rounds, they can pull this back into their favor at the very least. Maybe they don't make it into their favor because it is too much now, but they can at least make it a lot easier on the CT side for the with a lagging player, and that's really all you can ask for. In my opinion, it's going to be a lot harder to play CT with one lagging player, so what else can you expect? So iFx is going to be a full red execution. Night Reaper going to be taken down by, going to take down Chucky. Matt Miller going to trade out Night Reaper for Chucky. I'm not really sure any of the players, however, Blair with the off position and playing the long, he does know they are now executing out onto the other side. He's going to rotate over that. Look for shot though, JDM is going to trade out tires so at least Blair can live to fight another day. He's going to just to clear the long position, knowing that there's no one here. Going to take down Matt Miller and JDM going to kill Night Beast. I'm still getting used to these buttons. I'm sorry changing between players and all. So if I miss action, I'm very sorry. I still have to get used to it a lot. But at the very least, iFx can turn this into a 9-6 half. We all know the 9-6 halves of team comebacks. They're the ideal comebacks. I mean, you can always argue that a 15-0 halves are pretty ideal. But at the same time, if you're a losing team, 9-6 halves. So we're going to be in the final round of this game. Matt Miller with the cross-set position. You're going to be exiting with Chucky out into whatever you're clearing it for this team. They know Bargill is low as they've been playing with the whole game. So it looks like Matt Miller's going to be waiting for Bargill to get through here and open the door and find that information pick. However, Knights isn't low as an actual fact with Bargill. He's going to be jumping up and down trying to check. Maybe Chucky has heard him or one of the other team players has heard him. It's higher than 14 HP and he's still going to have 100 out. He knows that there might be more players. He's going to flash higher though. Knife Reaper holding this sneaky angle back. Finally telling me there's actually 2 players here. JDM going to take down Doug. He's going to be put into a 3v5. Maybe turn game sound down a little. Can't hear you. Yeah, I'll do that. Bargill gets spam now going to be all down to Matt Miller in a 1v4. He clutches out for his team to make it a 6. the 6-9 half. HP and get the third frag. He does know that Dougie has now pushed up in the water and he's going to be holding the angle here. Molly's going to be shotgun long enough for Dougie to take down Matt Miller. We're going to be seeing a second half here, and it's going to be going in the favor of Glorious Game Race into a 10-5 second half. Give me a moment, let me turn down the game volume. Let's hope that is better, so if you can hear me more, please tell me. I hope this isn't that bad. Also, welcome to the stream, geeks. Alright, 10-5 boys, let's do this. We're going to be seeing full armor here from the CT side, except for Felix and Chucky, who's going to be purchasing nothing. GGR are going to be exiting out mid, trying to get some of those easy entry frags, trying to find the weak position onto the side. Dougie going low as they're going to be doing it around the world right now, going all the way over to the B site. However, with the lagging play, jump over the water, he doesn't really know where they are. But he does know two frags here, and he's going to be trying to do his best to at least trade with his teammate in case he does go down. However, they are going to defend B, and he's going to be playing quite aggressive here, trying to get a entry frag, well, not an entry frag, but an impact frag onto the team. Matt Miller going to take down JDM here over the peak of the wall. If we go back to the T side, we can see that Blair has run into a very strange angle here. He's going to get taken down from behind by Knight. Blair, please, just block the bomb. He's going to get pinched here. Trying to trade his team here. 1v3 here. Pushing really close, and Matt Miller is going to be exiting this round with a 3k for his team, giving them the advantage going into the 17th round of the second half of the map. Now, if we look here, we can see that the CT side are buying quite anti-eco UMPs, MPs, etc. like that, and I believe that GGR is doing a full rush, a full B rush with no. So in the meantime, Felix is going to take down some of the players, and Bish is going to be able to trade out Felix. However, at the end of the day, Felix is going to get a 3k, Matt Miller's going to get a 1k, and they're going to be able to take this into a 10-7. So, I don't really know what the thought process of GGR was there. Maybe they felt they could have gone on a bit more frags. They full saved last round, and they're full saving second round. So I don't really know what the genius of this was. Bargill's gonna get taken down to half HP by the nade, and he's gonna get flashed into his wall. They got one smoke and one flash, so I assume that means they're gonna be trying to do an A execute. Never mind, Bargill has now used that smoke to smoke off lowers, I believe it is. They're gonna be using the flash to try and take long with the Glocks. Personally, not a good idea in my experience. They're gonna get flashed by Tyler. He's coming to assist Tyler out from the positioning. Albert smoke, so the way that he is through the smoke, Tyler gonna be taking down. Gonna be taking down Dougie. Felix gonna be rotating over now to try and help. Tyler's gonna be lower HP. He's gonna be taken down by Bargill. Matt Miller gonna get the easy frag onto one of the assault players. Felix getting pushed out of the however, Matt Miller is going to be trading out some of the players here, and Matt Miller is on his game for the CT half here. So yes, I know it's quite funny, Bru. So if you look at the scoreboard here, we're going to be seeing that Matt Miller is going to be going 14 for 12, Chucky 13 for 13, Felix 12 for 13, Gold B 7 for 11, and Pyre 5 for 13. So Fargo going 17 for 15, Dougie going 14 for 7. Knife Reaper going 13 for 12, JDM 9 for 9, and Blair going 9 for 8. So this is going to be the first round that both sides are full buying together. Chucky is going to take down Blair though, and that's going to be a good entry frag for, I keep saying entry frag until you say T-off, but that's going to be a good, I needed frag for the counter-terrorists, turning this into their favor considering they have a lagger. If we look at the map, as you can see, still holding this position. He's just trying to hold the monster push, and we're going to be seeing 9 people rotating around to come and support Dougie. Matt Miller actually flashing both mid players there who are going to be trying to create, I believe they're going to be trying to create some mid-presence so that they can try and pull some of the terrorist players off of the site. Buggy going to be getting an entry frag onto the Gold Beast, the laggard himself. Chucky will be taking down Bargill and Felix going to be taking down Dougie. So now it's going to be a Night Reaper and JDM versus 4 of the counter-terrorists. Night Reaper slowly clearing out the position. He's making his way over the JDM so that they can trade together at the very least if one of them goes down. If we look at the map here, we're going to be seeing Matt Miller's going to be holding quite a cheeky position here. We're going to see Felix, he's going to be holding the monster. Tyler's actually going to rotate around and they're going to have 3 on the A side. Now, if they're having 3 on the A side, they are in fact actually predicting that they are going to be doing an A take, which is in fact a good read. JDM is kind of far away from his teammate. If we look at here at the moment, we can in fact see that Night Reaper is just going to be holding the short position here with the door open. So that's quite a smart, it's quite a good angle. I've never actually used that in a game before, so I might actually do that in a bellow after this game. However, Night Reaper is not actually going to, I think that might be just a save. Double AK, so that's quite a small play from their half. It would have been very embarrassing if Night Reaper actually got shot through the wall there and ended up losing his armor. So, quick look at the economies so everyone can see. iFx is going to have a fairly decent spread out economy here. Matt Miller could actually buy guns for, I believe, Gold Beast, even though Gold Beast is lagging at the moment, which is a shame. No one wants to see lagging. So, as we're going to see, we're going to do a full executes out mid, and Chucky is just going to be holding the position that he does when there is something close, so he's going to fall back with one of his T players. Now, it looks like they are going to be trying to take long control, and they are going to be leaving long open. So, in actual fact, Tyre is going to get the information that they are at least executing out long. So now he can relay that information to his team, and they now know that there are at least more than one player out long. Matt Miller going to try and push up behind him. Bargill is going to catch him out. He is going to see, he's going to predict himself. Chucky wants to flash, doesn't seem and believes they might have fallen off. Blair and Bargill are going to be trying to probably take a low positioning. However, if we look at what's going on here, we miss Dougie. Dougie's going to rotate around. He's going to try and get an entry frag onto the B side. So at the current moment, both players are going to spread out. Bargill is going to take down Tyre, which is going to be a much needed frag for them. Ooh, there we go. Dougie take down Jimmy. He's going to catch up. Bargill is going to be pushing up close. Now it's going to be a 3v3 situation here. Not having the information as to where they are. However, Gold Beast is going to be able to players, and he is going to know where Night Reaper is. He's going to be waiting for his team though. He's going to wait for backup. Lagging at the moment, doesn't see any bullets and missing the crucial frags. However, Felix is going to be taking out Night Reaper, saving Gold Beast, and taking this to a 10-10 half. Wow, I really should have prepared more for this. My throat is killing me. So, as we see right here, we're going to be having a essentially half buy coming out from the save buy, if you want to call it that. It's not really a save, but there's no armor and a bunch of pistols, so essentially it's a save. Bargill maybe pushing up here. He's not going to be able to get the frag. He is going to hit him for a little bit though, but he is going to get taken down 17 HP by the M4 itself. Trying to slowly push up here though. Not with backup, unfortunately. JDM is just holding the push, so it looks like Bargill might actually get traded out here. He might not even get a kill for this. He might just waste his life. Chucky holding that crucial position. I gotta figure out which player is which. Chucky holding lowers. Behind one of the other CT players to be holding Bonnie. Knows that there is at least one player with lows, that they do have the lowers control. Anticipation, waiting for the AWP shot. Bargill knows is the player here. He knows that there is some Tyres just jumping up long, trying to catch out one of the players here. Some spam coming over the B side. Maybe he's gonna bait the shot. Bargill isn't gonna trade it up by Matt Miller though. Tease him now rotated over to the water. Felix, anticipating this, is going to be able to flash in the water and blind against one of the players here. Catch out Buddy, and Gold Beast is going to in fact trade him out. Gold Beast getting 2 frags. He's up for a little bit though. I think the white P can actually catch up there. And as we see, it's going to be JDM versus the entire terrorist side. They're taken out by Tyre. So no frags for you, no trades or anything, which is quite sad to see, but it's how the cookie crumbles. So terrorists going to be doing a full buy here, having over at least 6.5k in everyone's banks at the moment, so they can afford to buy up quite well at the moment. However, it looks like they are taking their time at the moment, trying to see what they should buy. And we're seeing Blair back in the orb, but it's quite apparent that Blair is the AWPer for the terrorist side here. Bargild, they get taken up, or gonna kill Chucky, or Chucky gonna kill Bargild. I'm sorry for my English there, it's atrocious, I know. Then, trying to get one of the try to get the peak there. I know a lot of the times that position is actually quite horrible. People can get there way earlier before you, and I've had that quite a bit of times. Usually, I recommend players pre-fire that. Matt Miller holding Lowe's, believing Lowe's is clear, which he would be, right? But he does not know Buggy is in water, and he is going to get an easy frag on the Buggy. Chucky going to be able to get the next frag onto JDM. Knife Reaper and Blair versus the 5 counter-terrorist team. Chucky, knowing there is someone by holding that area, and Matt Miller's going to try and however, he's going to be taken down by Knife Reaper, and it's going to be a slightly more not really situation. Messing up the volley, throws like it's a drunk bride. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry, please don't hate me in the comment section on Twitter. Now Reaper trying to get a sneaky frag here. He's going to be trying to get one of those entry frags so that his team, or by team I mean teammate, will be able to get a entry frag onto the other players. Knife Reaper gonna get TK'd but by Bish, or Bleh, sorry, I keep pronouncing it Bish, for an actual fact, not checking the player name. Felix holding these casual positions here. Blair just going to be holding the long position. Looks like they're going to be saving again. They'll be saving a AWP and an AK. So quite a good half so far. Bish is Blair, sorry, is going to be able to take down Tyre in the final seconds, who is going to peek at the same time and try and get one of those frags. I'm not going to lie. First half it was quite in the favor of Glorious Gaming Race. However, it looks like iFx has brought this back quite significantly to the counter-terrorist side. Maybe trying to can Felix get an entry, get a frag? I keep saying entry frags whenever I say frags. It's very very annoying, sorry. JDM lining up his smoke, getting ready to execute on the B site at the order of Bargild. Bargild, however, is going to take him down by Felix, who is going to push from behind? No? Oh, from short. That's a different position. Now CT is having the information that the terrorists have mustered their way out around the B site. They're slowly going to be closing in. Tyre getting taken down Knife Reaper, putting this into a 3v4. JDM behind, however, he is going to get killed by Tyre, pushing from behind, and Felix is going to take down Dougie, who's pushing by himself for some unknown reason. They're going to be left up to Blair in a 1v4 with the full user and armor. He might be trying to save this round, however, I recommend it's more of a save as he does have an AWP, and next round, if we look at the economies right now, we can see that GGR is actually quite poor. Actually catch out Felix more Tyre. He does catch out Tyre. Now it's going to be put into a 3v1 situation here. Now the CTs do have the information, though. They have the call, they have the info. However, they may not be sure where Blair is running off to. They do know that he was in lowers, and they do know now he's mid. However, it looks like if we look at this, we're going to be seeing these CTs kind of sorting the side. Blair going to be saving, and the Chucky is actually going to be pushing Banana, and he's going to be trying to get that final frag. However, it looks like the last time that happened to Tyre was pushing for kills, and he ended up getting taken down by Blair and Long. So this iFx team, they do have a history of pushing to get those entry frags, or those just frags in general. iFx bringing this back on the CT side. A friend of mine, Benji, plays for Toll. I remember him quoting that Oldcast is more of a CT-sided map ever since he watched Navi versus G2 in the major. Chucky pushing up close, isn't worth the shot here. Bish not gonna be able to get the frag. Matt Miller will be trying to back him up, but they are gonna fall away. JDM taking down the 17 HP. Looks like they're going to be falling back to side here. The terrorists now have control over the mid and long position here. 4 smokes going down overall on the map. Tire boosting up one of the players, Chucky, who's now getting 2. Going to be looking in 2 places at the same time. However, they don't know that GGR is long. However, see him, and Chucky is going to get taken down by a headshot from Blair. Great angle, and they're throwing the mollies, and they should be trying to execute now onto the A site. However, one of the CTs is going to rotate over. Now it's going to be a 3 site. Oh, it's going to be a 3 to site. They know that that's all about that. However, Go is going to and it looks like that's going to be Night Reaper left to take this side. Felix is take down Felix before getting taken down by Tyre with an ult to the head, and we all know how a 50 caliber bullet feels going straight to the brain. It feels like you're getting fucking raped in jail, because you know that's how it works. 50 cal to the brain feels like you're getting fucking ear raped. Going into the 25th round of the game, we're going to be seeing we should be seeing a half buy coming out from GGR. Okay, I guess not. I guess they decided to full buy for this round. So this is kind of the all or nothing round at this moment. GGR is going to be buying full investment into this round with the highest amount of money on the team being 1k. If they lose this round, they will not have money for the final and last round. Being allowed in this round. However, Bargill's going to push through the smoke and get taken down by Matt Miller. Waiting patiently. He's going to molly out in case they aim close. Night Reaper trying to get the Rose frag. Sees the flash and is going to run away, but now because of the running, Matt Miller is going to have the information that he is now in Rose. Chucky going to rotate back along with Tyre. Going to be rotating over the B. There's been a lot more B presence. Gold Beast trying to play the off angle here. Maybe going to catch out Blair, but if he crosses, Blair might be quick on the jaw, might be able to get the easy frag onto Gold Beast. I don't know if Gold Beast saw him cross or not. I keep pushing console, sorry. Dougie making a lot of noise in water. They might actually have the information that they are now in water itself. Gold Beast is going to be able to take down Blair, who is not going to check the angle yet. However, one of the T players is going to know that he is there. Dougie going to take down Gold Beast, and Matt Miller just barely going to miss him. However, the bomb is still in loads. 20 seconds left on the clock. They don't know where the bomb is. As long as all the counter-terrorists can stay alive for this round, then essentially the terrorists are won. JDM going to be trying to make his way over to the B side, trying to get tagged. However, JDM with the is going to get pistol down by Felix, and it's now going to be going to the final match point round for JFX. Total of $1,000 investment in the terrorist side. Not having a lot of that money left, they're going to be trying to buy up what they can. Terrorists being extremely poor at this stage, unfortunately. Buying what they can. Maybe for the peak with waiting, anticipating that rush here. It's going to be AKs with only one player, however, having armor. The smoke's going to jump through the molly as well, playing it down. It's not going to be a 3 situation here. JDM is going to be taken down to a 5 HP. However, they are going to get the interacts on the side, and Bargain is going to be trying to plant. What we're going to be seeing here is we're going to be seeing 2 players going to be rotating around over to the B side, wherever Matt Miller on the flank might actually catch one of the players out of position here. Blair holding water, hoping to catch one of the other not paying attention CT players off guard here. Matt Miller finally flanked. Right, really going to take down JDM. Tyre holding close, going to get the kill onto not knowing where Blade is, however, they're already smoking money, waiting for the pick to come. Chucky is going to take down Blade, and we're going to be seeing the first map going to the counter-terrorist side of iFx. Scores Chucky with a 21 for 14, Felix with 22 for 15, Matt Miller 17 for 17. Gold Beast disconnecting, didn't really see the scores itself. If you want to see the score, you can go back and check it out yourself. Unfortunately, I didn't get to read it in time, but we did have some good plays coming out from the counter-terrorist side there. They did bring it back in the end of the day, and it's not game over yet, Maddie, unfortunately not. It's going to now go over to Nuke. Nuke has been one of those more controversial maps, those controversial map picks in the past. It's Nuke's always been an odd one. Nuke is the middle child of the map pool. It's awkward and everybody hates it. Books. We all understand. So Nuke's always been the odd child. Looks like they're going to be going to take a 2-minute break. So they're taking a 2-minute break for the team quickly, so that everyone can just refresh, refuel, and get ready for the next map pick. And in actual fact, I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna get some water. Please guys, don't forget to hydrate, even though we all know if you're gonna cry and chat about your favorite team losing, please cry in a bucket. Cape Town needs water. We all know those dank memes. So in the meantime, get up, stretch your legs, go get some snacks, go get something to drink, remember your electrolytes, and we'll see you back here in 2 minutes.
nerves, time to get 'em on. Living life for the next drop. Boy, nerves, time to get 'em on. Living life for the next drop.
I'm sorry for the interruption of the sick beats, but we are going live into map 2, which will be Nuke. We're going to be seeing the knife round here for sides, as we all knew, or the new Nuke, which is now the new Nuke, because they keep redoing Nuke because everybody hates Nuke. So, our side. Okay, outside. Looks like Chucky's going to be calling which side they're going to be knifing on, and that is going to be outside. Roger, roger. So I hope everyone's having a good night here. We're going to be going live into the knife round of map 2. iFx winning map 1 on overpass in a 16-10 fashion, coming back from 10-5. I believe it was. I think it was 10. Yeah. Felix gonna take down Bush, however. A lot of the players are going to end up getting traded out here. Dougie now in a 1v3 with the knife. He's going to be one right click away. They're going to get double team. Felix is going to whiff them. They're going to whiff the knife, however. He's going to get killed by Gold Beast. We have many GGR supporters in the crowd today. Nice to see so much support coming out for new teams, and not so much for the older teams. So currently looks like they didn't really need the type restart, but that works as well. So unfortunately, new Nuke is a very, in my opinion, T-sided map. The T's get two sites a lot quicker than their counterparts do. So right off the bat, we're going to be seeing a standard, I believe it's a nuke rush. They're going to be rushing down fence all the way to B site. Chucky is going to be taking out the HP, and however they're going to get onto the B side and get as fast as possible. Felix with the Tyler's going to flank behind, trying to catch a Nitro. However, he's going to go for the knife. Felix is going to try to capture one of the other positions. Chucky throwing the game because he's going for a knife. Felix is going to see Blair in the corner here. However, he doesn't know that Night Reaper has rotated over to the vents. Matt Miller is going to flank around. However, he's going to take down Night Reaper. Felix is going to see Blair. However, he's going to whiff the shot in here. He doesn't really know where the other player is though. He's going to catch out Blair. Now he's going to be left in a 1v3. Dougie, sorry, has to clutch the round, wait for the defuse. Doesn't know where any of the other players are. Matt Miller, however, Matt Miller is going to be trading out, or flex wherever he's going to trade. What he needs to do is delay the bomb as much as possible, and the GGR is going to take the first round of the second map. So, well played to them. That was good patience, waiting for the defuse, and no one unfortunately was watching the angle there, and it was just too late for Flex to get the kill onto Dougie, and unfortunately that was all Dougie needed to do. So second half, or second round, we're going to be seeing a sort of a mixed anti-eco bio with UMPs and some Mac 10s. If we all know Enigma from Zag, who's currently playing in the Prem team, he is notorious for playing with the Mac 10s in pugs, especially pugs. Matt Miller kind of just peeking the outside position here, trying to get a pick here. It's going to be kind of an odd buy from iFx. Felix with the 5-7 and Tyler with the CZ. Kind of pushing up here over there, they're executing here. JDM. They're not going to see Chucky. He's going to get traded out by Dougie. Actually, the heaven position here. Going to be a 3v4. Does he know Ty is now pushed up all the way around? Kill, and JDM is going to get the easy headshot onto Tyre. Felix, only player left here. Closing the vents. Oh, I don't know if he can do that. Yes, I believe Felix can do that manually. Just looking for the frag, waiting for someone to walk past, creeping like a 40-year-old woman on a high school teenager, as we all know. Gonna be trying to get some of those exit frags. Creeping around, doesn't know that one of the GGR players are here. Once he does, he is not going to be able to get a frag and secure a gun. GGR's securing the second round on Nuke, as I said before, being a very more T-sided map ever since the map got updated. Seeing a full buy coming up from iFx here. Felix going to be able to keep the 5-7s. That's going to be all his investment into this round. You would expect the terrorist player a bit faster. Gold Beast actually lagging quite badly off his rock. It's going to be quite sad to see. Getting ready to execute it. Dougie not really watching anything, however he does know Blair is watching his ramp push. So that he's got confident in. Probably just playing for frags a bit. We're going to be seeing Matt Miller, in actual fact, playing right above the door. We're going to be trying to get some of these frags with the USP. Sick USP skin. However, they have heard the door opening. They do know this map's very, very tight, so the sounds are very, very iffy sometimes. Now getting a mollied out. In that same moment, Bargo has taken the ramp position, and they have now gotten onto the B site. Maybe setting up their defense. This is actually pushing all the way out. Chucky gonna get taken down by Blair. Gonna be put into a 2. Ty gonna take down the USP, taking down a second kill. The easy JDM. Behind him, getting a third kill onto Blair. Gonna secure himself a Mac 10, not knowing where the other two players are. Gonna jump around, trying his best, however he does know. Tyler gonna get a 4K for the third round, and however it's not enough to win, but now the scores are 3-0, which is ironic because in the bottom left, as you can see, it says 3-1 for some reason. Going into the fourth round here, iFx will be able to full buy finally. Maybe they can turn this around like they did into the last game. Felix get boosted up here by Tyre into the ramp position. Holding a sneaky door angle. They're going to take out Gold Beast though from the outside silo to get an easy frag, and now that's going to open up outside. That's going to allow GGR to have lots of space to work with. Blogyo though, UMP at long range, they got killed by Matt Miller with the M4. Finally getting a trade frag. That's going to be a 4v4 now. Matt Miller holding the hut position by the door. Tyre knows there is one person up on side level. He's gonna get a headshot into Blair, and that's gonna be taken down, and that's gonna give even less working room with Dougie. I think Dougie's lagging. No, Dougie's not lagging. However, he's gonna peek around a little bit, try and spot out one of the counter terrorists. Now we're gonna take him. Matt Miller not gonna see him, but get taken down by Chucky. In actual fact, making this a 2v2. Felix not knowing where to go. Chucky. ADM didn't get fragged out by Felix. Now in a 1v1. Night Reaper versus Felix. Night Reaper with the orb knows the position. Wherever Felix knows where the bomb is gonna volley it out. He's used that smoke. Night Reaper's gonna actually try to volley it out. Doesn't know if he's moved or not. Gonna fail his volley. Like I said, a drunk boer throws like a sissy. Felix must have heard him now. Doesn't know where Night Reaper is. Where we should have now. Night Reaper's gonna run all the way down the middle. Is that enough? No! Oh, should that be enough? Should that be enough time to plant? It is! Night Reaper's gonna get the plant last second. He's gonna be running around. He's gonna try to hold the position. Doesn't know if Felix spots him out and gets the frag. Well played from Night Reaper there. So close, yet so close. He was a 1 second away. If he misclicked even one button there, that would have been round over. Night Reaper. Bad bye, question mark. So, okay, so it looks like they're going to be throwing away the Group 10, which they bought by accident. In my opinion, they shouldn't have done that. If they invested that economy into the game, they should have at least gone mid with it. However, if we look here, we're going to be seeing Tyler up close. He's going to get the frag, and JDM is going to headshot Tyler instantly. They don't know if Matt Miller's close. However, Night Reaper is going to spot on Matt Miller and take him down. Blair going to push up close to the AWP here. They're going to be executing outside again. They are very confident in the outside position here. Going to be going down low as good. Maybe trying to take their B position here. Gold Beast, not really sure on the end. He's nearly going to die to the nade there. He doesn't know where Night Reaper is, however, he does know that he is somewhere on top, and he's going to be looking there for that frag. He's going to spot him out very momentarily, and he's going to relay that information knowing he's outside. Chucky going to catch Night Reaper off guard and kill him from behind. They're not really sure. However, he's taken down by Blair with a quick scope. Standing in a very odd position there, not really sure why he was standing there, but who knows. Let's take a look at the score so far. We've got Dougie with a 7-3, Night Reaper with a 6-3, Blair with a 4-3, JDM with a 3-3, and Bar Guild with a 2-3. We're going to be seeing Gold Beast with a 300 ping, going 0 for 4, Matt Miller with a 3 for 5, Felix with a 3 for 2, and Chucky going 4 for 5, with Tyre being the top fragger. So far going 5 for 5. Fargo lining up a smoke, planning on executing A up predict. Matt Miller holding the door position and not really sure where they're going to execute next. Flash is high, and that's actually going to catch JDM as well as Blair. Whoever Blair is going to be playing for that AWP frag. But he might not get it though. Matt Miller waiting patiently. Blair's going to get taken down by Chucky on the headshot angle. Matt Miller knows that there might be one on one side. He is going to assist the outside player who's going to be stepping close. Forcing them back. They do now know that there is also one by door, Squeaky, and he is going to get taken down by Night Reaper, who's going to peek through the door. Chucky, not knowing if there's one more player here, not going to be able to see one of the guys going to take in. Might get a frag on the JDM, and he takes down JDM. Yeah, it's going to be a double frag for Tyre from the secret position here. Gold Beast is going to be able to trade out Dougie, and it's going to be Night Reaper left in a 1v4. He's going to pull back, and he's going to pull back all the way to T-spawn here. He's going to be trying to save this. His gun is useful in his armor. So, well played from the side of iFx. They've been holding them off quite well here. This should be the first point coming onto the CT side for the counter-terrorists and iFx. Slowly but surely. Hearing Felix, trying to wait out the time, not knowing where he's gone. He's going to hear Chucky, however he's not going to peek. He's going to be holding the ladder. And he will escape that run with his life. iFx getting their first point onto Nuke. Well played from them. GGR going to be full bind. Full AKs, no warp. None of the Chucky destroyed player outside mid. Over Night Reaper might be trying to do execute out of ramp. However, he's going to get mollied out. Bargill once again going to be smoked. JDM is going to be holding the door, waiting for the push. Will Matt Miller push though? Maybe not. He's going to be going with Dougie. However, they're going to get smoked out of a main. CT is predicting the play. Bargill still holding the smoke, waiting for the execute. Gold Beast waiting patiently. Waiting like a cougar to pounce on a springbok, even though cougars don't exist, but springboks exist. Waiting for the flash. He only get one frag though. Night Reaper is going to trade out Gold Beast though. Matt Miller going to kill Blair, and Tyre's going to be rotating around into the. However, he's going to get killed from heaven by Felix. Going to be a 3v1 Bargill. Throwing the smoke for he's actually going to be able to kill Chucky. He does that. He's going to get a second frag. It's going to be a headshot onto Tyre. And he is going to get a 3k and 2 HP. He's going to clutch the round for his team. GGR. The captain of GGR is going to be the MVP for that round, giving his team an additional point on the board in a 1v3 clutch. iFx clearly game throwing at this time, doing an eye by power. If we can get an eye by power spam in chat, that would be great. iFx throwing the game. GGR trying to get some of that outside control. He's actually saving now. Whatever we're going to see Tyres going for with the scout. He's the nade kill. Gonna run away. Dougie making smoke over. He's going to get tagged a little bit up by one of the other CT players. Matt getting a triple P250 for last headshot onto the GGR player. He's gonna clean up GGR with some easy frags, and that is going to help iFx get their second round on the board. Remember, guys, it doesn't matter how much you lose by as long as you don't get succeeded, because then it boosts it on the scoreboard. Yes, agreed, Hayden. Ripper pepperonis. Sorry about the non-constant speaking. There was a bit of family issue going on in the background of the house room /basement because I'm a loser, that's why. However, in that time, we're going to be seeing a 2v2 Felix with a 3k getting killed, and it's going to be Night Reaper on 1 HP and Blair on 17. Collectively together, they have less health than even one of the CT players together. Matt Miller holding an odd angle here, trying to get him. Spots Blair and does get the headshot into him, searching for the 1 HP player. Night Reaper, and he's going to be getting a 2k, and Felix is going to get a 3k for that round. So far iFx is making good headway. So far they've effectively reset GGR, and I believe GGR is going to be trying their pistol around the strat here, so they should be trying to run straight through all the way to vents and going down and get a B plant. They haven't tried B in a while, and B seems to be successful for GGR, so that might be their strategy for this round. However, it looks like I was wrong in that prediction, as I always am. GGR are going to be taking the outside control again with the pistols, and they're going to be going down to B. CTs should have this information. Chucky should be relaying this information over to his teammate. And no one's going to actually work it down. Felix is going to be smoking out the door. Tyre going to flank all the way around here, and Goldie's trying to hold it inside it. But I do know that Bucky might not catch him out. Felix in a position here, and he's going to get a couple of pistol shots onto one of the other players. Where the JDM is going to Matt Miller. Flash. Night Reaper only getting one frag, and that's on the Felix, who was caught out of position from both sides. So, in overall, I would say that was a decent save. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. iFx now getting their 4th round onto the scoreboard. However, GGR only really needs 6 rounds. However, when you're playing Nuke and you have the T side, you have the advantage. So, in actual fact, this should be a lot more into their favor. And Miller holding the push here, thinking they're going to run through. As you can see, Blair actually taking down Felix. Looks like they're going to be executing ramp here. Dougie. He's going to get fragged out by Tyre, and Tyre's going to get traded out by Blair. So, in the meantime, they're going to be executing ramp, and now Matt Miller's going to go down to Chuck for Night Reaper's going to get taken down by, or getting killed Chuck. Sorry, it's late night. Gonna take down Gold Beast, and Matt Miller's gonna need 2 player left in a 1v3 situation here. Gonna hear the bomb plant go down. Knows there's one in vents, might pre-fire him. He won't pre-fire him, and he will get taken down by Night Reaper with an instant headshot. Well played from Night Reaper there, was a good angle to hold. Going into the 12th round of the first half, we're gonna be having iFx with 4 rounds and GGR with 7. iFx economy hurting after that first round quite badly. If they lose this round, they're going to be completely reset, and they're going to have to go back to the pistols. Looks like they're going to be trying to execute. Getting it taken down by JDM, however, not without trading out Dougie at least. Having the bomb, for some reason, they've seen it now on the A side. So we're not going to see Felix actually in heaven, who isn't going to try and muddy him out. 14 HP and get insta-taken by one of the other players. It's 1v2 in actual fact, however, he is going to trade out one of the players, and then Night Reaper is going to clean up the final player of iFx, taking this to a 4-8 half. In the meantime, final 2 rounds of half, the game changer. iFx should effectively full save for this half, so that they can afford to buy for the final round. GGR, even if they lose this round, should be able to full buy store for the final round, but in actual fact, full util, full armor, and full AKs. Bleh. Trying to get a frag on the outside position. However, you're going to see that one of the players is actually going to push up very close here. He's going to be holding that angle, and that might actually catch him out here. Bargill going to be trying to clear out the position here. Felix might actually peek. However, he's going to spot out Bargill, and he's not going to actually be able to take him down. Slowly but surely clearing the close angles. Dougie waiting for that push. In actual fact, Kaya might be taken out of control here. catch him off. No, Cha0s gonna take down JDM and pick up an AK. Nightkeeper gonna trade out Blair after getting taken down by the USP from Chucky. Even though this is a full save, or it's technically a normal save, not a full, only half their team actually full saved. It's going to be turned into the semi-favor of iFx being able to take down the majority of the terrorist team. Felix with a P2 and low HP, 12 HP. Nightkeeper holding this angle might actually get Felix if he decides to come around back to the door. Doggy slowly but surely clearing our lowers, making sure B is open so his teammate can rotate over. Actually, Dougie's actually got the bomb now that I've noticed it. Matt Miller holding an odd position. You're not sure if they've gone up hell into heaven. Now hearing them low as he's going to relay that to his team. Felix with the AK as well as Matt. Double AK versus another AK and Norb. They should be able to drop down. Knowing that he's gone around here, not knowing where the second player is. Dougie holding an odd position. When they open the door, get taken down to 30 HP or 39 HP. Naive taking down Felix. It's going to be Matt Miller 100 HP versus 2 terrorists. Dougie going to get taken down with a headshot by Matt Miller. Matt Miller in a 1v1 situation. Not knowing where Knife Reaper is. Or knowing where he is now. He's going to stick to the fuse. And get taken down by an instant headshot with a Glock from Knife Reaper. Good round there. If only you buy kits. Remember kits, don't be a loser. Buy a diffuser, dank memes rule. Going into the final round of the first half for the second map of Nuke. It appears some of the players are lagging, as we all know Telkom is a fucking shit cunt. Bar Guild. No sympathy towards the CT side for their ping problems. Gold Beast with a 670 ping lag spike. iFx calling the timeout that they have for Nuke in the meantime. Nuke being a very CT sided map of sorts. Am I blind? It's one round is... No, this is not the final round. I'm dumb. It is the second final round now. I don't know how I mixed that up. Somehow. So going into the actual second final round of Nuke. Awkward. We'll be seeing iFx full buying here. If they lose this round, they're going to effectively be reset for the last round. Matt Miller going with Tire, predicting that they might be rushing through. As you can see, Blair going to take down Felix from the outside. Dougie, slowly but surely, he's going to be... Oh, not from the outside, sorry, from Ram. Dougie pushing. Going to take down 2 players, JDM and Dougie are going to go down. Mario going to rotate over. Goldby is going to be able to take down Myri, but it's going to be a 2v4 Chucky. 2 frags with 6 HP. Knows where sees him and misses the shot. Boggill just holding the angle. Going to push up and try and retrieve the bomb for his team and try and rotate around. Not really sure there. Goldby's going to back off here. Chucky just holding the map push. Matt Miller not sure where the final player is. Waiting patiently for the rotates. Boggill slowly going to be clearing out ramp here. Right. Does spot out Chucky, does get the instant headshot with him. Good flick by Boggill. Going to slowly be clearing out the side here. However, he doesn't check all the major corners. However, he has heard a CT player chop down into the vents area. And getting the pick onto Gold Beast. However, Boggill getting 2 frags. And an unaware Maddie Matt. Not sure where the final CT player is. Tire versus the captain of that does now know he's in and he's gonna get taken. He's gonna take down Tire on 20 HP. It's quite unfortunate to see, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Now the actual final round. Nuke being a very terrorist-sided map, having 10 rounds on the board compared to iFx's 4. iFx going to be on an essential half buyer, even though it's technically a full buy because that's all they can afford. We're going to open up that door position. Matt Miller playing a close position. You're going to try to get a frag on an unaware terrorist on the outside by himself. Boggle once again slowly clearing those angles. Gonna get caught off by Tyre, and Tyre's gonna get that frag that's really needed. However, Tyre's not gonna be doing it down half HP. Spraying through the smoke, gonna take down Tyre in actual fact. Gold Beast getting taken down by Boggle. Night Reaper gonna kill Chucky with a headshot. Matt Miller gonna be able to trade that out. Make it a 1v2. Gold Beast actually gonna be able to kill JDM, making it a 3v1. A good save effectively in actual fact. Bish rotating around slowly through the ramp sector. Unaware that Felix is actually getting the easy frag. However, the sick flick, he is going to be able to lose some of his health points here. All 96 of them going to be taking another 4 HP. Trying to fake the ramp. Going to slowly work his way around. 35 seconds on the clock. 4 HP, 1v2 against 2 armored, 2 full health, fully or nearly fully utilized players. They know he's not a ramp now because he hasn't fully rotated yet. However, Matt Miller not leaving anything to chance, just going to be waiting in the vent sector, waiting for the plant. Goldby catching him out finally, and that will be the first half for the second map, going into a 5-10 half. Scoreboard in the meantime, we got Tyre with 16-12, Matt Miller going 16 for 11, Chucky going 10 for 4 or 10 for 12, Felix going 9 for 11, and Gold Beast going 6 for 10. On the GGR side, we got Night Reaper going 21 for 9, Dougie 9 for 13, Bargill 10 for 11, Blair 10 for 12, and JDM 6 for 12. As we all know, we're going to be seeing a pause here. Some of the players apparently are experiencing more ping issues, as we all know. It's a good half indeed from the I would say it's actually a good half from the counter-terrorist side, not now, but in the last half. It's a good half from from iFx because Nuke is actually quite a more T-sided situated map. So in actual fact, to get those 5 frags, I believe it's actually been a lot more situated to iFx's downfall on the CT positions. It's really weird, like, in my personal belief, I believe that the T-side spawns should be moved a bit further back, as it is kind of linear in a sense. Like, the terrorists can reach all these positions before the counter-terrorists do. So essentially, like, if you have a bad spawn in CT, like, you can barely have time to be ready to hold that, hold a rush coming out of Hut, for example. In the meantime, we're just waiting for Gold Beast's ping to go down. It's now 117, and when that happens, we will be heading on into the 16th round, the pistol round, for the second half of the second map. Maybe I should just put some music on in the meantime. Let's go straight into round number 16, pistol round. If we open up the console here, we're going to be seeing, I should actually turn on X-ray. Is it on? Yes, there we go. We're going to be seeing a double kick buy from the CT side. For some reason, we're going to be seeing Bleh with absolutely no investment into this round. And we're going to be seeing Bar Guild with the owner as well as Night Reaper. So no rush coming up from the T side at first. Felix and Chucky are going to be holding the hut position, waiting patiently for an entry side. They can possibly use Bar Guild. Getting fast. JDM, Chucky trading into Bar Guild, getting those entry frags that they really need there. Smoking out ramp. Felix going to take down Dougie. It's now going to be a 2v5 retake here. Bish going to take down Tyre, but Tyre is going to be traded out by Chucky. 4v1. Night Reaper holding patiently in A Mania, knowing that the round is lost. We've got a P250 on Gold Beast. Might be go for the entry frags here. Night Reaper slowly waiting for the exit frags. Gonna run away. Hopefully waiting. Maybe he heard the door, maybe he didn't. If he did, then he shouldn't be running. He's gonna be trying to bait them outside. Gonna get an easy frag. However, Gold Beast is gonna P250 first round going to the side of iFx. iFx doing a very good execute there, being able to take the side, get those essential entry frags onto the A site holders, and that is what they need. So we're going to be seeing a triple AK buy here from iFx. iFx going balls to the wall with this one. Fully investing into this round here. CTs only purchasing a P250, and that's going to be going to Night Reaper. Night Reaper hoping to maybe make something of this here. Gold Beast and Chucky going to be taking outside control here. Going to get some work done. Tyre slowly pushing up here, trying to get some of those entry frags. Does spot out Night Reaper though, and he's going to take him. JDM, however, Dougie is going to be able to P250 him, or not P250, sorry, he's going to USP him down. Unaware where the players are. Dougie does spot Felix though. Felix not getting a frag on him though. Gold Beast taking down Blair. Not sure where Bargill is on this side. He might get the USP shot. Gonna wait for his head. He heard the door open. Gold Beast flashing his teammate here. Waiting patiently for the CTs. Or waiting patiently for the T's to execute. Might not even catch him. He's Gold Beast. Bargill taking down Gold Beast with the USP, however. No, without Felix killing him. Felix getting caught out by Buggy. Getting two frags, now put it in a 1v1. Dougie, not sure where the final player is. Fake it. And he's gonna get killed from heaven by Chucky. Well played Dougie though, getting those two frags with the UMP on the retake. However, just not securing the final kill and allowing his team to get that crucial round. Being put on a full reset now by the T side. We're going to be seeing iFx with the Montplant and the second round win. We're going to be full buying up here with AKs. So we're going to have Tyre with their Mac 10, who should be entering into some of these close angles here. Getting some of that eco frags, getting some of that much needed moolah. Going to be exiting into secret here, getting some of that, going to be trying to get into some of those close corners, checking all these corners and making sure there aren't any sneaky players. Might not know Bargill, which will go down in events here, might catch him with God. Looks we're at the wrong side. Does see him, but doesn't shoot in time. Tyre, we take it down. Felix holding the angry. It's all going to be does see Chucky though, getting taken down the 14 HP. Going to go secure that AK. Now they do have the information as to where Dougie is, and they do know that he is on low health. 4v1 here. Eco money, and he does 3 frags going to Tyler. Getting that eco money with the Mac 10, gonna secure him some nice cash, and he's gonna secure the AK at the end of the round. He's gonna have 7k to roll around in and buy his teammate a gun, hopefully. Oh, it looks like he's not gonna buy his teammate a gun. So, at the moment we can see the economies are kind of split out. We see Chucky with 0 cash, and we see Tyre with 6. So in actual fact, they should be buying each other weapons in order to even out the economy, but that doesn't matter. Going into the buy round, the first buy round of the second half here, we can see Bargill again holding this passive position, using anomaly out to help assist JDM. Night Reaper getting smoked out of ramp. However, Gold Beast is going to go down to JDM, try to push through the smoke. Dougie's going to go ahead, try to catch off some of the players there. But then drop the bomb, try and get a frag. Going to throw it through the door. Here's the guard here. Felix and frag, gonna rotate around. Chucky by himself on the outside, gonna wait for a frag. Barfield supporting his teammates. Felix gonna spot it out, probably out the ramp. He's trying to get an entry frag with his teammate. Not really sure, but whether Night Reaper is gonna be able to take that. They're gonna get this sick. However, Dougie is gonna get the frag onto Matt Miller. Not really sure what the players are. JDM gonna take down Tyre with the headshot through the wall. Chucky slowly searching for the frag. 1v4. Is gonna get the frag onto Dougie, who was pushing ramp aggressively. Barfield pushing behind Chucky, clearing out all the corners. Hears him scoping. Does in fact take him down, however, Chucky's going to be put onto the 18 HP 2v1. Gonna take down JDM as well, but 4 seconds on the clock, not enough time to plan. Gonna have to save this for his team. 3k for Chucky, 18 HP. Unfortunately not good enough to clutch out the round, but good frags all the same. Well played for Chucky. Both teams gonna save each other an AWP. CTs buying UMPs and a couple of eco weapons. Either thinking the terrorists are poor or the players can't afford it. I think they just can't afford better buys. Chucky, knowing one player might be there, not really sure where the others are. Matt Miller with a hole in the wall, trying to figure out, trying to play. Naruto gonna end up nading round with Dougie as well. Not gonna hit any of the players though. Slowly but surely waiting for that information to go. Gonna be jiggle peeking that angle. Chucky slowly making his way. He's gonna spot out one of the players. He's gonna spot out Vision. He's gonna take him down to 8 HP. Unfortunately, not enough to kill him though. Shooting him through the oh, the Killer Bishes. Spots him out by the box. Not sure which angle he's gonna peek. He's gonna hold in the center and wait for the flick. He sees his head though. Might try and shoot him. However, Bish does get the angle on him. Not aware. 8 HP, sorry. Chucky doing frags. I agree with you, bruv. The UMP hold versus the counter. Matt Miller might catch out Barfield here, being backed up by his own. Barfield's gonna flash. However, he isn't get spotted out. He's gonna be a lot of damage. Tyre gonna actually trade, and now it's gonna be put in a 2v2 situation. AK and AWP versus UMP. Tyre getting taken down by UMP, and his teammate not supporting him from the vent side. Dougie gonna rush up and he's gonna get frag. Or not frag, oh not Dougie, sorry, Night Reaper gonna run up from vent with the UMP. Gonna secure the terrorists a AK and an AWP. Going into the 21st round of the second map. Terrorists on a full save. Dougie gonna take down Felix. Tyre getting taken down by Knight and really 3. It's gonna be a triple frag. Side chucking and it's all gonna go down to Gold Beast with a Glock with no armor. 5v1. Impossible situation. Absolutely not. Knowing his position is now around Barfield. Gonna slowly push up here. Night Reaper is however gonna peek at the wrong moment and take him down. Quite unfortunate to see. Will GGR actually take the second map? I believe this is in fact their map pick. Looking at the terrorist side, we can now see that they are able to buy up AKs and AWPs, full utility as well as armor. So maybe they can make a change here, maybe they can finally turn into their favor. Counter-terrorists winning the last rounds, effectively resetting the iFx in the process. Blair getting down Chucky again. Going to decoy in the corner, they're quite a smart player. Blair gonna take down Cha0s as well. Gonna spot him, not gonna flex. Felix, sorry. Take down the crazy GGR. Matt Miller holding the push. Not sure where the ramp players are. Gold Beast slowly working outside, trying to get some of the entry frags. Felix, along with him, gonna be walking. Gold Beast is these Gold Beast and legs are gonna get spotted out. You're gonna take out 31 HP. Bar Guild. Getting that information in. Takes down Matt Miller, Dougie, knowing he's here. Gold Beast unsure of where he is. They know where the final player is. Bar Guild peeks away at the wrong time. Felix actually takes down Bar Guild 1v. Felix whipping the shot. Running away. What a mismatch. The 2v1, unfortunately. JDM decides getting taken out from behind by Knifey Bro, taking this to a 14-8. Going into the 23rd round here. Economy of GGR looking very strong here. Lots of money to throw around, roll around it. iFx not looking so sharp as before. Can they do the comeback? Can they bring it back like they brought back Overpass? Unfortunately, what can you do when you have a lagging player? Gold Beast lagging very much this whole thing. It's not match. Taking the outside control. Blair gonna take down Chucky. He's gonna be rushing ramp, or not ramp, but hard. GDM killing Flex with the instant headshot. Does Blair know that Matt Miller has pushed around though? And secure the kill he does, and secures the kill onto Matt Miller. Tyre now being put into a 1v3. 20 HP with only a CZ, but we know the power of the CZ. Might know that Knight's actually pushing up around here. Knows that the bomb is down. Knows where one player might be unaccounted for. Two of the CT players. Does not catch out Dougie, however, and ends up going down in the process. Going into the final round for the counter-terrorists, there appears to be a issue with the players being unready. I am not sure what this is. Never experienced this before. I'm unaware if this round will count or not, but it looks like they are playing it as if it is so. 3 of the terrorists stacking towards the very smoky. Get the entry frag onto Dougie, knowing that one of them's ran. Chucky gets out. He's gonna try to spot out Knivey though. That was a mistake. Unknowingly knowing JDM through how. Not gonna spot out Chucky. Oh, he spots out Chucky. Felix is gonna peek as he's reloading, taking down JDM, making it a 5v3. Bar Guild still holding the same old position. Getting a take to the ramp. Put into a 2v3, however, Chucky on 4 HP, not gonna be much of a player in this situation. However, 1 HP can still make this count. Matt Miller, knowing one's in base. Gonna actually whiff the spray and get taken down. Bar Guild getting 2 frags for his team, leaving it all up to Chucky. 4 HP. Can he do it? Versus Bar Guild and Bleh. Slowly searching around for the frags. Unsure of where he is. See Bar Guild, but Bar Guild's gonna take him out, and we're gonna be seeing a 16-8 for the second map, going on to overtime on the third map. For this game tonight. Quick stats: Night Reaper going 31 for 14, Buggy 18 for 19, and you can read those stats if you want, because you know you can pause it. So we're going to be going into the second map, or the third map in actual fact, which is what I am aware of. And I believe they are changing it to Inferno. Inferno is going to be the third and final map for tonight.
Big boy nerds gonna get 'em all. Living life for the next drop. Nerds gonna get 'em all. Living life for the next drop.
Alright. We are back for the third and final map of the night, Inferno. We all know we love it's a love-hate relationship with Inferno. People, some are good at it, some are bad at it. I'm very bad at this map. We're gonna have Bargill being in BMG by accident. We're straight for the knife round. Like knife round is going to be going to iFx, and it looks like they are probably going to pick the CT side of this map for the first half of the final map. Alright, looks like we are getting along into the... Is not everyone ready? Alright, looks like they still got to ready up before this can actually begin. Not sure everyone's apparently got to ready still, and then once everyone's ready we can begin. There we go, everyone's now ready. And we can finally start this. Alright, let's get right into it. We're going to be seeing one kit coming up from the CT side, as well as 3 with armor, or 2 with armor and 3 with utility. If we just look at the map really quickly, we're going to be seeing that the B side's going to be held up by these 2, Chucky and Tired. Chucky will be playing very close to the rest of the GGR, however, are going to be pushing into the absolute lane. We're trying to get some of these entry frags that are just rushing it really close. They're going to be trying to get some of the frags. See Matt Miller, however, Matt Miller is going to be able to get a frag. Dougie is going to trade out his captain though, and they're going to get a out of this. Chucky and Tyre, only counter-terrorist left in the situation, rotating around through library. Going to try and support his teammate Tyre. Chucky is going to see... Is going to see JDM, however JDM is going to get the sick headshot onto you know, what's his face, Chucky, and he's going to get taken down. And the first round is going to be going to GGR, so we're going to be seeing UMPs and MAC-10s coming out from the terrorist side here, and they're probably going to be doing a B rush, and they're going to try and secure some of that moolah with the SMGs and trying to get some of that more stable economy. Terrorists rushing it really quickly, pushing the terrorists, or counter-terrorists, right out of their position here. Bish taking down Matt Miller with a USP headshot here. Tyre gonna peek the corner, and he's actually gonna see one of the terrorist players there. He's not sure where the other ones are though. However, Bargill's gonna push in the apps, and they're slowly gonna be pushing them out of position. Chucky getting ready. As you can see, the majority of the T's is actually over the other side. JDM gonna get 2 quick frags over onto the B side, and it's only left down to the gold beast, who is gonna get the 5-7 headshots onto Bargill, who is still mid for some reason. Felix gonna rotate over with his teammate. Might decide to actually just keep this and save, so that they can have some economy going into the next round itself. Bish holding the angle with the USP. The 3 MAC-10s still on the field itself. 1 UMP down. To this side. JDM holding the wall, gonna exit out of Banana with Dougie. Looks like all of them are gonna be exiting out of Banana, except for Blair. Blair's not in fact going to get a frag, but we're going to be taking this to the 2-0 so far. GGR getting the entry frags they need. Can I put X-ray on again? I was considering putting X-ray on, but after people started getting a bit like some frags through smokes and stuff, unfortunately I want to keep it off, because it does give away people's position, and I mean there is a delay, but the delay is not long enough. Like if someone's saving, like the delay is only long enough that you can still like tell people like where he is. So unfortunately, because the Telkom goes CV, so I really don't want to put delay on. So I'm sorry, I really don't want to put X-ray on. So I'm sorry, I'll turn it on every now and then, but for these entry frags, I'm gonna keep it off. So in the meantime, Night Reaper is going to win us a great frag here. However, he is indeed going to end up messing up these smokes, but it's not going to stop him from exiting out on the site here. Slowly rotating here, getting those entry frags that are heavily needed. Felix getting mollied out of position, he's going to rotate around to Archer. However, Bargill. Yes, I know I'm the caster. Oh yeah, thanks. I didn't see the message above that. Taking this to a 3-0 so far. GGR looking favorable so far for winning this game, taking it into a 2-1. Definitely a certain change of events, but what can you do? Goldbeast is lagging, so I would say iFx is actually, in their defense, quite undermanned. We're going to be seeing a partial buy coming out from iFx. 3 FAMASs, 2 M4s, no warps, and a decent amount of utility match. Push over JDM in the end with Bar Guild. Night Reaper slowly, surely try. Nade is going to do quite a bit of damage to the terrorist side here. Fire, getting shot through the smoke. Night Reaper finally getting one of the frags there. Many of the terrorists, low HP, buggy on 1 and 90 on 2. Terrorists having 3. Unaware where the players are. JDM is slowly waiting for the Goldie's trying to push up with his team. He's trying to get some of the entry frags through the smoke. Buggy, 1 HP, hiding in the corner. He's definitely gonna die from the one of the players here, however, he's gonna trade out 1, and Matt Miller is gonna go down. JD at 8 HP, gonna be able to secure the round. Buggy with a 4K for that round. Very well played from Buggy. Going into the 4th round of Inferno, we're gonna be seeing a full save from the counter-terrorists. Still spreading out into this position, playing a 3-2. Buggy kind of just going to be trying to take apps control by himself. And we're going to be seeing a cross here by the CTs. However, we are going to see Matt Miller and Goldbeast pushing up in the apps here. They might in fact actually catch Bargill off guard if he pushes too far up here. But Night Reaper playing with him might get the trade if they peek at the wrong time. So what about the timing here? Unsure of where they're holding in apps. Even if they are he's going to take out Dougie. JDM slowly working the Night Reaper, going to be exiting out onto the A side. He's going to try and get the entry frags here, allow his team to come in, support them. Chucky and Tyre, the only player left on the team. Also going to get taken down by Night Reaper. Very odd game so far. 5-0 going to the 6th round. Gonna finally have a full buy up by the counter-terrorist side. You're back on left. Tyre gonna get taken out by Night Reaper. Instant frag. That's gonna be the 2 opening picks on the Felix. Gonna be rotating over with his teammate Matt Miller. Goldbeast slowly making his last knocked out of position. Unaware. Nearly misses. Nearly hits. Matt Miller actually going to take out Bargill with the molly, but has been planted. 3, 3, 4. Blair holding the push. Mary for holding this off angle with Dougie. Just slowly checking. They do know that there is one open CT, and they think they are slowly finding their way around. Night Reaper sees them. They're gonna whiff the spray, but they still get the frag. 2v4, Matt Miller gonna get the frag. Not gonna see Night Reaper and get taken up by a headshot, unaware where Gold Beast is. Knows he might be there. Does get the headshot onto Night Reaper. Very interesting game. Getting a one-tap onto Matt Miller, however, Felix is going to be able to get one of the easy frags. Tyler pushing really aggressively on here. Really fed up with this game, wants to go to sleep. I don't blame him, also wants to. Dougie, does he know that Tyler is here? He's waiting. He's going to peek, but Dougie isn't going to be able to take him down. Unaware that Chucky's actually run back. Felix with the AK, holding a crossfire with Golden Beast. Do they know he's here? Borgo might peek out of here. He might. He's gonna peek at the wrong time, and Felix is gonna get taken down. 1 minute on the clock. Chucky gaining the armor and P250s. Holding the smoke in case of the push. They ring around the rosy, but they're gonna take him out. Chucky with the AK gonna take down Night Reaper and probably gonna save this round. No, he's gonna jump into apps and try and get one of the entry, one of the exit frags, or one of the GGR players, but I think it's safe to assume we're into GGR with the 7th round going to 0. Man, this is GGR's map apparently. Say iFx will play games today. As you can see here, we're going to be seeing still playing Night Reaper. However, is going to be searching for trying to enter for the team. He's going to be able to flash. Slowly peek Dougie and then take down Tyre on the other side of the map. Counter-terrorists going to slowly spread out again. They're still playing that. Slowly but surely GGR working their way up to A side to get the kills. Unaware, having no information as to where the players will be. There is at least one CT on site. In actual fact, two holding the site. Matt Miller gonna take down Dougie and Bargo are gonna trade out. Matt Miller doing work, gonna be able to trade out more players. Bargo gonna kill Matt Miller, putting us into a 2v3. Chucky gonna rotate around to help his teammate Gold Beast. Can they clutch this out and give it to iFx first round? Chucky getting in the hand spot on JDM. 2v2. Smoke in the way. Unaware of where the players are. Hear them jumping around though. At the right time, however, Gold Beast gonna frag through the smoke. Headshot onto Blair. Gold Beast gonna be able to clutch it out. Does he have a kit though? Yes, he does. This is gonna be the first round going to iFx on Inferno. Can they bring it back in the second half and try and at least get them properly on the scoreboard and give them a fair shot at winning this match? So long. Looks like they're doing their standard default take. We're gonna have JDM pushing up here, trying to take some of the banana control by himself, not letting his teammate trade him if he does in fact go down. We do have a full buy coming up from the CTs here, so it is completely possible he actually JDM getting off a little bit up here. Got by his teammate iFx. Gonna try for that position here. Matt Miller actually doing work, killing Buggy. Still holding it, not knowing where any of the players are. In actual fact, they're not in maps. Now he's going to try to he is going to be able to get an entry frag onto an Ivy player, and he's going to continue holding the banana push. Bargill going to slowly make his way back around to his teammate Blair, leaving the bomb in mid. Gonna jump into apps now. Maybe make a distraction, give away a little entry frag. Turn this into the favor of IMX. Matt Miller patiently holding this position here, unaware of where the players could be. Chucky playing by himself on the side now. Completely flash, but he's pressure on Bargill, unaware of where Blair is. Gonna retreat some 10 seconds left on the clock. Just gonna be searching for that frag, and then he's gonna save this open armor as well as his util, giving iFx their second round on the scoreboard.
Counter-terrorists win.
So it looks like that round we're going to be seeing a full buy coming up from both teams here. Narrowly missed one of the players. Trying to entry frag here. High is going to be able to take him out here. Gold Beast going to be holding the push here. High is going to be able to get 2 frags and prevent the rush. Chucky is now before Molly is going out into the moment. Chucky is searching patiently for that kill. I don't know where anyone else is. Blair still waiting mid. They could possibly, but they do know that they are in mid. Blair still holding that position along with JDM. JDM holding second mid position, unaware of where the counter-terrorists are, possibly looking for a lurk player. Trying to get some of the frags here. Matt Miller slowly feeling out mid, making them information plays. Chucky. Unaware. 20 seconds left on the clock. Blair patiently waiting with the AWP, trying to hold that. JDM waiting in mid, or T spawn technically, waiting for the frag. Gonna retreat back into T apps here, and they're gonna save their weapons for the 11th round, giving iFx a 3rd round on the board, making that the 10 rounds for the first half. 5 rounds left. Can iFx win the rest of these, giving them a 1 round advantage over GGR? As we move into the 11th round of the half, we're going to be seeing a full buy coming out once again for both teams. We got 2 rounds being won in the first half by iFx, and that's going to be turning it into their favor. Maybe they can build up some of this momentum a bit more. Slowly, we see that Night Reaper is actually taking the lead with the teams here. We're seeing there is going to be multiple presence over the app site, and they're going to be trying to take some frags here, and they're feeding out A at the moment. Slowly searching for a frag. hopeful in this one. Dougie gonna get flashed out. Chucky over is gonna take down Night Reaper, and that's been a control lost. Matt Miller. However, he is gonna get fragged out by Dougie. However, unaware that one of the actually don't know what Gold Beast is doing. Is he lagging? He's lagging heavily. Tyler, waiting for JDM to peek. Sees the tip of his gun, knows he's there. Gonna smoke them out and hopes they JDM is gonna be able to frag. And Tyler is gonna be able to shoot the smoke, and he's gonna get JDM. But not without Chucky getting the final kill onto Bleh. So good half so far. The iFx making a comeback slowly but surely. They are bringing this back into their favor. If they can get the final four rounds, they can get the 1 round advantage over GGR going into the terrorist side. As you will see, you're going to see another full buy again, finally having that 4th round loss bonus. They're going to be going a fast murder, but it looks like Bargill has decided that it is not the best. Bargill is going to spot out Matt Miller in the smoke though, walking right into him, unaware of his position. Felix Tyler getting the frag, however, not without Reaper being able to take down Tyler, playing a 2v3 situation. Both CTs. Chucky getting fragged out after the rotate, and then it's all left to Gold Beast, who I believe is lagging 61 ping, having bad lag spikes. It looks like GGR is going to be winning this round this time, slowly bringing back the momentum. Unaware that Gold Beast holding mid, slowly working his way. Bargill sensing he's gonna come banana, sees him, and he does get a frag on the Gold Beast. Nade barely missing. GGR turning this around. iFx is hopeful they can make this a 9-6. 2 more rounds is all they need in order to give themselves a bit of a comeback room. Let's look at the map show. We're going to be seeing the 4 terrorists are going to be moving up slowly but surely. Again, Bargill and Dougie trying to get that apps control as they always do. So in the meantime, what we can see and what we can deduct is that JDM and Knife Reaper go together, and they essentially get to take control, feeling up and they can really announce their teammate and decide where the other 2 hold out the side. As you can see, they are feeling out B a little bit, and they believe that B is the best side to go. JDM higher, not without being taken down to 13 HP. Looks like we can have 2 terrorists, or 2 counter-terrorists actually, rotate all the way around. Knowing full well that they're full terrorist taking B though, not knowing where the lurk is. 1 player staying on A. JDM getting taken out by Chucky. Dougie rotating around all the way through spawn. However, Matt, sensing that he might be here, slowly flanking around. Doesn't see him, doesn't see Dougie. Going to clear arch. Right past into CT. This might actually catch out Felix here. Felix still checking the angle even though he knows that his teammate cleared it. Matt Miller did the full sweep, taking him out completely in the circle. 1v4. Bish or Bleh. I'm always gonna call him Bish. Taking up by Matt Miller in the 8th second of the round, trying to go for the taunt. and that's going to be an AWP secure for iFx. One more round iFx needs to in order to get that momentum back going into the second half of the game. GGR maybe trying to get 10 rounds on the board if possible. GGR being reset here now after a devastating loss in the last round. We're going to be seeing Margo with no armor with the AK though. Side. It's take down it's going to do a little bit of damage to the terrorist side. Being smoked off, not terrible. 3k, 4k, can he get the ace here? Chucky, and Chucky getting the ace. I'm upset that I didn't capture that from his view. Very unfortunate. I should have actually switched to him. But what you gonna do? We live in the past. Going into the 15th and final round for the first half of the final map. 6-8. GGR. Still holding the highest money. Sensing something there. Getting whatever. Being given free reign of apps itself. So you try to get a frag on sort of counter onto on counter. Season, Matt Miller speaks out, predicting that he's been doing that for the entire game is in fact going to take him out. Blair, slowly but surely working his way around. Doesn't know that the counter-terrorists have pushed so far up. This might catch them completely off guard. JDM slowly Cha0s revealing his position, but he's so close now. Felix gonna take down JDM, and now Blair is gonna relay that information to his team that they've lost full banana control itself. Felix holding a very odd position to the A site. Terrorists regrouping, unaware of where the counter-terrorists are, not knowing where in fact they are being flanked right now by Cha0s. Gonna try and get the frags here. Cha0s holding the mid position, clearing it out. Slowly waiting for the execute. Matt Miller. Felix gonna take down Dougie. Matt Miller. However, he's gonna get killed by Night Reaper, but not before he's being traded up by his teammate Golden. Season does take him down. Left. Gonna get an insta headshot by Golden Beast, and we are going to the second half. 7-8. GGR having a 1-round advantage over the counter-terrorists, or iFx in this case. Switching sides is gonna be interesting to see what strats they're able to pull out here. I don't know if they've practiced this map yet, but it's gonna be quite interesting to see what an eventuality actually goes on. So first round, let's see what's going to happen here. We're going to be seeing a mid-rush by the terrorist side. Taking down Chucky with an insta-headshot. Cha0s leading the players in Arch. Not really sure where he should be going at this point. He is taking down 9. Not sure he is, but he does know that Blair is there. He's going to take down Blair. Previous situation, Felix getting killed or taking down one of the other players. Cha0s taking down JDM. So we're left down to Dougie. Rotating over from Arch. He's going to see the library player, Cha0s. Doesn't know he's actually being held the position by Gold Beast.
Terrorists win.
Gold Beast getting that 300 ping, unfortunately. However, it doesn't matter because his teammate is going to be able to close out the round. It's now going to be taken to an 8-8. iFx having the advantage with the Mac 10s now. Winning the round, getting the bomb plant. 3 Mac 10s in the SMGs. Gold Beast still with the P2, lagging heavily. Going to be seeing a full save coming out from the CT side here. What we can see is we're going to be playing the double archer. We're playing one guy. Looks like that's actually quite a deep nade itself. With the Mac 10s, iFx is going to try to play quite close itself, and they are going to be trying to, in fact, get some entry frags with them. Cha0s holding banana, or not banana, sorry, holding second mid. Entering onto the side to down. And Chucky finally getting the 2 entry frags they need. JDM going down to the Mac 10 by Chucky, and Chucky just gonna hold. Doesn't know that Barguild is pushing up around him here. Spraying the wall. Felix not really taking the position yet. Chucky jumping. Does get the headshot. 17 HP, however, the round is going to end. Entire is going to get final frag onto Knights, making this a 1-round advantage over GGR going into the second half. Third and final round of the first quarter of the second half. Terrorists still rocking the Mac 10 Goldies, finally buying that AK. Counter-terrorists going to be stacking on B itself. Nading, trying to get some of the frags here. JDM getting taken down by a nade by half HP. Chucky spots out one of the players at Tire, gets Blair on the other side of the map though. Unaware that there is actually 3 players on B, however, it appears that Barguild has rotated all the way around. It's just Buggy and JDM right now. JDM goes down to Chucky with the long range Mac 10 shot. Felix holding there, looking for a pick. Gold. We're all the way back though, but Ty's gonna get the frag onto Naibu. Unsure where he is. He's gonna get the frag onto Dougie and then run back to get the look. So left the Barguild. He's gonna get taken down by Matt Miller, and the counter terrorists are gonna get completely wiped by iFx. iFx getting some of the sick cash with the Mac 10s. However, it appears that Chucky, Matt, and Felix are not wanting to upgrade. Never mind, as I say that, Chucky buys an AK. However, it appears Matt Miller going into the fourth round, the first buy round of the second half. He has 5k, but refuses to buy with the Mac 10s. Matt Miller trying to get a frag for his teammate in order to make it back worthwhile. Taking down 28 HP, a full user hasn't used anything before. Not knowing any of the other players are. 3 stacked up towards Honor. Chucky by himself here getting smoked out in the snake's nest, as I like to call it. Barguild, they're gonna take out Chucky all alone by himself. No trade, no frags for him. JDM holding this position ever so tightly. 3 stacked towards Melania, waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Maybe flashing through the site, gonna be smoking, and they're getting ready to execute right now. I believe they're leaving it a bit late, and we're gonna be seeing one of the counter terrorists are gonna be rotating all the way around. Dougie getting an instant frag on Matt Miller because his teammates refuse to enter with him, but they're gonna be rotating back all the way to A. 3 players on B. All they know this is where he is. Barguild here. And he's gonna fuck up and get killed by Gold Beast. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, hello.
Terrorists win.
Yeah. Jesus. Had a massive fright for my sister coming to my room for some reason. But who cares in any case? iFx still 1 point advantage over GGR. Maybe sealing a full AK buy coming out from iFx here. Wanting the acquisition, placing Barguild out of position at the moment. I'm always gonna get that wrong. Taking down Felix, Matt Miller gonna be able to trade out Barguild. The 4v4 Matt Miller, 10 HP Tire, searching for the entry frag. Here's he's gonna miss the shots where he's gonna put low. HP. The A sides, unaware of where anyone else can be. Matt Miller really making it. Tire is gonna get shot. The instant headshot. Chucky playing the lurk position, unaware that there is only one person on B site. However, we are going to see Night Reaper rotate all the way around, unsure that they've circled back all the way to B. Good positioning by the iFx players. Bish holding the angle here, unaware of where anyone else could be. However, Matt Miller is going to get taken down by the AWP kill. Don't know where the last two terrorists are. Chucky playing the lurk position all the way over onto Banana. Bomb down on a Night Reaper, rotating over with Bish, holding the flat position. Slowly gonna spot up Blair. 9 seconds left. Chucky headshot into Night Reaper, and Blair is gonna run around and wait out the timer. Dougie is just sitting in pits, waiting at the moment. And it's gonna be going to a 10-10 session. This is a long night. Both teams making a lot of mistakes, but both teams having some players making good individual plays. Look at the map here. We're going to be seeing a 3 mid trying to catch out some of the positioning. Chucky trying to take Banana once again. Holding the Banana, holding the apps push, actually. Chucky by himself once again. However, he is flanked by his teammates. Might get by this Nadia. Loses 1 point of armor. Knows that there is one person here getting double smoked out now. However, there's a gap in the smoke. Chucky can use this to his advantage. JDM. Don't know where Dougie's holding. Bish is going to take down Matt Miller in that moment as I flick to him. Dougie. JDM gonna take down Chucky. Still waiting. Unsure of where they are. Bomb itself. Sitting in apps. Gold Beast just making noise by Felix gonna get taken down by Night Reaper. Gold Beast gonna run all the way back to Tire. Slowly working apps, unaware of where they can be. JDM holding the CT push, unaware of where they are, where they can be, that is. Tyre gonna get taken down by Night Reaper at the angle. We're able to take down Night Reaper. Oof, there's the camera. 10 HP in a 3v1. Probably should save 7 seconds left. Hopefully he doesn't get fragged out. And that's going to be a 11-10 to GGR. Going into the 22nd round of the final map. Seeing a bit of a mixed fire coming out from iFx here. We're going to be seeing an AK followed by UMP and some armor. So it's kind of bad buying from this team as well. On iFx, they should have been actually back. Should have bought as a team, should have bought each other pistols and armor, so they could all have armor pistol and they could have some util. But at this stage of the game, I feel everyone's super tired, so they're not paying attention. JDM going to take down Cha0s. The frag. And Matt Miller's going to give a headshot into Dougie, securing the B side and securing some of the guns that they need. Bargill doesn't know that there might be a he's going to take down Tyre though and get hit for 40. Unsure. Spraying through the wall. 3v3. Not knowing where the players are. One player Banana and 2 players going construction. Should know there's one Banana, now they definitely know. It's now Matt Miller gonna take it down, but Blair is still gonna get the defuse, and now it's gonna be a 10-0. Stuck to the defuse, had faith in his teammate, and Blair's gonna be saving an AWP for GGR. nearly $30,000 going into the investment round of GGR right now for this half. 29. Oh no! Well, now it's definitely 30k going towards the Save a Noob Foundation. For the Dougie trying to hold the position with JDM. iFx playing this apps position here, trying to support his AWPer. Unsure of where to be. Knows that they like to push apps. Chucky taking down Dougie. Still holding this position here. Knifey Boy hearing the executes, lining up the 3k. Unaware that there is one lurk player B and all four terrorists slowly looking around the corner. Hearing the execute. 2 frags, get 3! Oh, no, 3. He's gonna get 2 frags. Sorry, he can get traded out. Tire. Gil's gonna flash the ground, wait for his teammates to come support him. Tiger, Chucky getting the lurk kill onto JDM here, putting him into a 2-3 situation. Felix taking down Bar Guild. Bleh, holding that push from B, slowly waiting, unaware as to where the terrorists could be. Knows they're on site, but not where on site. Keeps checking his behind. Doesn't want to get knifed here. Doesn't know that there is actually one pushing up the arch. However, he has heard Tire making the footsteps. 3-5 and trying to run away straight into this one. Well played from iFx here. We're gonna take it to an 11-12. Very close game at the moment. Hopefully, it doesn't go to overtime. Because I have lectures in the morning and I'm very tired right now. Seeing GGR going to be on the half save here. We're going to be having triple nades and they're going to be triple nading Banana. Trying to get a quick frag here. Unfortunately, no frag is to be had. Dougie, what position he doesn't know that there actually might be a player really close to Tire. Going to get the frag on the Dougie. Checks the corner out. B being completely left open. Counter terror is going to stack the site wherever they are going to get fragged out, and it's all going to be left down to yeah, there we go. Left down to JDM here, trying to no kills, and he's going to chuck over the wall by Felix or Flex. Yeah, Felix. Ugh, keep playing Flex. That's what we have so far. 12-12. Very tight game on Inferno. iFx definitely been able to bring this back so far. In the meantime, let's check the scores. Knife Reaper topped with 19-16, 14-17 for Dougie. Bar Guild going with 14-20. Bleh going for 11-11. He's taken out Counter terrorists trying that mid rush are going to get taken down. Not without CTs getting 2 kills though, but it is going to play this in the favor of iFx, taking it to a 13-12. On the iFx side, we're going to be seeing Chucky with 26-14. He's been playing very well this game. Felix with 15 for 14. Matt Miller with 16 for 17. Tyre with 15 for 16. And Will even with Bragg going 12 for 11. Doing what he can now, supporting the team. Fish. Or Bleh. I'm always going to call him Fish. I'm so used to Fish having a name like that. Holding the position. I'm aware that there was always it's a very odd default they have here. They always have 2 guys push up into Banana, right? So it's 2 Banana, and then they have Matt Miller and Chucky like chilling out mid, trying to get a frag either side, and they just have Gold Beast, who always tries to get a frag in either here or here on the side. So that's usually the strat. Dougie holding the position here. Not really sure when they're going to push. Tries to get the angle around the smoke. However, that is actually going to rotate 3 over the B, and that's exactly what's happening here. 2 players are going to get flashed. Chucky falling back, trying to make noise. Gold Beast rotating around to his teammates, going to make this a 4-man take. Maybe their plan is to try and fake out B, make them think it's a B, and then rotate 3 over. Chucky taking up hard. They execute something out onto the B side now. Dougie with the AWP. Not sure where they are. With the shot, JDM in the back corner going to get taken down by Matt Miller. He's going to run away, kill the tire, and he's going to fall back to his team and come support him. 4v3 here. iFx with the upper hand, double AWPs on GGR side. With Knight Rider having the M4. GGR going to sacrifice this round in order to save the double warps as well as the M4, and they're going to give iFx this point leading into the 27th round. Unfortunately, one of the other players goes down, iFx player goes down due to the bomb blast, and that results in no frag but a loss of economy for iFx. Going into the advantage round of having 2 rounds over GGR, and the full buy coming out from GGR with double AWP set up, the Famasi M4, Bish getting that second AWP and giving over the M4 to JDM. Chucky planning on going for this guy, nothing there though, no one crosses Gold Beast. Slowly trying to make his way up the side to Bargain, playing this boiler position that he's been dominating the entire time. Gonna spray some smoke at him. Try and Felix slowly working their way up. Dougie gonna actually get the AWP shot onto Tire, where it's gonna go through the wood and he's gonna take another 33 HP. Matt Miller slowly making his way down, smoked out of the side. Chucky with the AWP, getting that one entry frag which was really needed. Fully smoked out now on both sides, unaware of where he can possibly go. Contemplating pushing through the smoke here. He's gonna get flashed. Unfortunately, there's now 3 players rotating over the A side, and there's gonna be 1 on the B side. Trying to boost someone over and succeeding. Gold Beast trying to get that exit, trying to get that crash. Felix getting hit by the going down the blare from the open pit, now knowing that they can JDM, taking that map alone. Taking that JDM, however, Night Reader's going to trade out Chucky, putting it in a 2v3. Dougie's going to rotate over. Tire, searching for the kills. Not sure, yeah, Blair is going to take down Gold Beast. But Tire is going to get a free plant out of this. In a 1v3 situation here, knowing one's in pits, not knowing where the other 2 are. Missed with shot by Blair. Knows that they are close. Arch gonna be holding this position. However, Dougie is gonna get the P250 spray down, and this is gonna be going 14-13 to GGR.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorist.
This is a very close game going into tonight. Matt is set to pause. Okay, it looks like one of the teams is using iFx is using their timeout either to fix the ping of Gold Beast or to. This is definitely a time to use a tactical timeout. They need this round. If we look at the economies of iFx, they can afford to lose this round. If they lose this round, they can at least drop the other guy. But if they lose that round, if they lose the 2 rounds in a row, they are going to be poor. And if they lose those 2 rounds, it's game over. So at most, iFx can afford to lose 1 round at most. If they lose 2 now, they're done. They're out of the game. There's no ways they can bring it back from pistols. If they win this one, they'll have a distinct advantage over the counter-terrorist side, as the counter-terrorist economy is extremely low. If we look at fuck, hold on. Rep. Okay. Memes. Alright. So if we look at the economy here, we can see that the counter-terrorists have the highest person having $4,000, and the lowest having 50. So if GGR loses this round, as we can see, they've invested fully into their CT side here, a full $31,000. So if they lose this, then GGR is going to have to save, and if they save onto the last round, then iFx is going to win. So it's either the only outcome that can possibly result GGR winning this round. If they lose this round, they lose the game. They'll be playing 3B now, anticipating the B take here. However, Night Reaper getting taken down 20 HP. People slowly lagging here. X-ray off really quickly here. We're going to be seeing a lot of presence over to B here. However, Night Reaper going to rotate back around to A, seeing the mid presence from Matt Miller. Going to fake them out. iFx can afford to lose this round. They can still buy if they do. But if GGR loses this round, it's game over. iFx will win unless GGR pulls out a great pistol round. Getting ready to execute here, waiting for 4 players with Matt Miller being the one, or not Matt Miller, sorry, Gold Beast being the lurk player, getting ready to execute. Dougie holding the position, getting ready to lug himself, holding the position. JDM going to take down Tyre, still holding very close. Pushed right out of position here. Not really sure where he's going to take down Gold Beast. Chucky and Matt Miller, it's all that up to JDM. Matt Miller, 1, 5. Or left. And he's not going to get the third one. GGR are still in this game. iFx still able to buy a double AWP's going to be coming out from GGR, still from the same round. iFx, this is the most important round. If iFx loses this round, they're going to be on pistols. Or they'll barely be able to afford AKs with no usol. GGR loses this round, they're poor, and they'll have to play pistols into the final round. Already Chucky taking some points of damage from the nades. One body at 130. Chucky trying to get Bargirl and take out Tyre. However, Gold Beast is going to trade out Bargirl. It's going to be a 4v4 situation. Without Gold Beast though, it's going to be 12 HP. GGR heavily advantaging their situation. Felix still holding mid here. We'll be seeing a lot of apps present coming up on the T's, with Chucky being the only T side lurker. Here's the AWP scoping family. Decides it is much better to run back to 2 players still holding B. Gold Beast at least gonna use his UTOL before he dies. Gonna flash his teammate into mid. Still mostly missing. Or 4 teammates. Trying to get them to be pushed out a little bit. However, none of the B players rotate in case it's a fake. Night Reaper. But he's holding the back pit side. Unaware where they might be. JDM gonna rotate over. Leaving there, it's gonna be an A-take, which it is. Chucky gonna try and muddy up their best as they can. However, it looks like they are gonna get the plant here. Night Reaper gonna take down 2 more. Gonna be put into a 2v. Getting the final kill. And Felix is gonna get taken down, giving GG that point. Intense game indeed. 14-15. iFx trying to take this to overtime. Barely being able to afford AKs, if anything. Spent all their money going into this round. GGR, full bot, full util. On the ready to molly out 3 players actually playing B. They've used a lot of their util for the B push. In actual fact, now that they've used all their utils for the B push, or the B hold, the CTs actually have. That's the third money gone. That's the third money gone onto the B sides. Yo, still holding patiently at Tire. Gonna kill, maybe gonna trade out Matt. Beast, gonna get taken down by Gildia. That was a mistake. 3, 4, B. Chucky, spraying through the smoke. Trying to get a frag here, trying to get anything. Information. Gonna kill Chucky, but now without Felix trading him out. 3, B, 4. 50 seconds. 2B, 2A. Bargild takes down Mammalia. Bargild really showing his true colors today. Carrying the team essentially. 1. Felix gets taken out by Jugger. 1v4. 4 match point. Fire. Spots out Dougie. They don't know he's there. He's gonna push him out. Frag. Doesn't spot him out there. Dougie goes down. 3v1. 2v1. 20 seconds left. Unaware of where they may be. 1 CT. 1 banana. Gonna plant in the smoke. 2v1. It's all down to Tire. My catch got him. 1v1. Can he close it out for the 4K? In a 1v1 versus Blair. 59 HP, Blair 100. He has a smoke, he can go for the ninja defuse. He's gonna tap it. Not panicking. Blair holding another position. Tire takes him down and we go to overtime. No ways! Tire with the 4K clutches it for his team. Going into overtime. Oh my god, I can't handle this, guys. My heart's just going, dude. 4K, dude, he's gonna clutch. Overtime, boys. Everyone take a break. Coming back into overtime, we're going to be seeing the first frag is going to be Blay going on to Felix. 4v3. First round of overtime. Chuck slowly pushing his way up here. Bargill going to take down Tire onto the A side. Going to be stacking Gold Beast by himself. Trying to get some A frags. However, he's jumped up over towards the B side. Gonna see Gold run back down mid. Bleh. Gonna predict that it's gonna be a B take, and they're gonna run all the way back over to B, stack 3B. Matt Miller gonna hold the lurk. Gold Beast and Chucky pushing up together, moving over to the B site. Unaware there is still 2 players lurking. Night Reaper closer on the corner. He's gonna peek out. He's gonna actually frag Gold Beast. Gold Beast lagging quite badly. Push up here with Chunky. Gold Beast frag. Night Reaper going down. Oh, Chunky going down. Night Reaper. 4 seconds left. Matt Miller gonna save. First round of overtime goes to GGR. Okay, right into it. We're going into the second round of overtime. Majority winner will take it. First round going to GGR. They're gonna damage both of that Miller a little bit. Planning to get these entry flags here. Does get the frag on him. Smoke gonna enter really quickly and try and support his team best possible. Getting 2 kills. Trade him out. A side secure. How close the counter-terrorists are in this position. Bleh. Watching the smoke. Nice Viper does get a frag on Matt Miller, who's going to push through the smoke. Big mistake from Matt Miller. Big mistake here. However, now he's going to go down to Felix, who's not going to see him when the smoke dissipates. However, Felix is going to trade him down as well. I don't know where the last guy is. Blair with Theo knows who one player is. Going to try to feel him out. Isn't here completely flash and run away. Going to try to play for the final last second. Oh no, he doesn't. And the second overtime round is going to go to iFx. Going into the final round of overtime before we switch sides once again. Man, this is intense, dude. This is intense. We're gonna be seeing the majority of counter-terrorists make their way up to the apps. They're gonna be pushing apps, Chunky and Felix taking down Dougie with a grenade, playing way too close. They like to push here, pushing really close. Tyre and Chunky gonna take down Night Viper and JDM. 2v4 actually spots out one of the counters. Gonna try and get that second frag. He's hungry. I think Chucky actually by accident. Boggle does take down Tyre. Blair making his way over to B. Knows that they're here, but will he know that Chunky's hiding in this position? Blair gets flashed. Anticipating. Checks the corner. Does see him, gets a little bit however Blair is going to be able to frag out Chunky. Going to be put this into a 2. Felix is going to take it up from behind. Blair. Gold Beast getting killed, and this is going to be a easy retake for the CTs, and this is going to be going into the favor of GGR with 2 rounds to 3. Or 2 rounds to 1. GGR. Currently having the 1-up majority over iFx in their favor, switching over to CT side. No AWPs being run on the CT side. Looks like GGR gonna be running a quick video. Actually, they're gonna go up straight up and on it. They falling right up there. They want those frags. JDM and Ivy they're supporting each other. Free firing a little bit, trying to get these frags. Unaware of how many are on the site. Dougie and Bard don't know how close they are in apps. I actually want to check this. Boost it up. Might catch 1 or 2 off guard here. The flash though, he's gonna blind him. Kills them in apps. Gonna whiff the spray completely. There's now 2 all the way up right over there. Gold Beast. Felix gonna take down Baldwin. Holding the apps position and lagging. Dragged out by Dougie. Felix picking up. Felix doing work with a 3k. Holding the position tightly, waiting for backup. Both T's in mid. JDM slowly making his way up to the A site, looking for this frag. He doesn't quite get the frag yet. He's doing a lot of dance. Gets taken out by Felix with a 4K. Can he make it the 8? Down to 50 HP. Chucky wants to flank an apps. No, he's gonna run away. Gonna try hunt. 10 seconds left. Bomb down on A. Blair. Definitely gonna save. He might actually hear him. 3 seconds.
Counter-terrorists win.
Apps, however, nothing Chunky can do about it. Fortunately, trying to bait him out with the jump. Doesn't work though. We're gonna be going to a 2-2 for the overtime. iFx taking the first point for the swap, going into the half of over team, and we're going to be going into the 5th round of overtime. Counter-terrorists slowly using the utility here, trying to keep them back. Cargill getting a double frag, triple kill for Felix. Completely wiping out the majority of the enemy team, however, on 5 HP now. Felix doing work. Manager and captain of iFx. Bomb down. Both counter-terrorists in spawn. Waiting. Tire. Gonna rotate over from B, having bomb control. Just gonna hold the flank. Counter-terrorists slowly clearing out the site. Slowly clearing all the positions. Searching for those 2 kills. Know that they're waiting. Felix, with 5 HP, is going to be guarding the bomb. Chucky, slowly going to be clearing out the site. T-apps, thinking they might be close. Slowly making their way. 4 seconds left. Slowly making their way towards T-spawn.
Counter-terrorists win.
Might actually get caught out here by JDM. Get the frag from JDM. JDM goes down, and that's going to be an economic loss for GGR. iFx. If iFx wins this round, the map goes to them and they win the game. It's all or nothing, boys. GGR, if they win this round, they will be going into extra overtime. Take a look at the map here really quickly. We're going to be seeing the this time we can have nobody pushing into the banana to gain control, anticipating that there would be nade stacking. Slowly. Unsure of where they could be. Barguild once again pushing up into apps, trying to get these frags. He knows there's one input from one of those nades. Slowly but surely, both teams playing very cautiously, searching for that frag. A frag that can make the difference. A frag that can change the game. Still holding B side very strong, unsure about the B presence that they have there. However, if we take a look, we see take out Chucky. Matt Miller gonna be able to trade out Chucky here. Barguild slowly moving the flank. Tire. That's gonna see Blend. Traded out by Barguild and Night Reaper. Barguild slowly flanking around here. Does kill one of the enemies. 2v1 Bar Guild versus iFx. iFx needing to win this round in order to make the game. Nearly getting a second frag there. Felix playing one of the best games. Definitely one of the MVPs of this map. They know where he is. Bar Guild, 22 HP. Knife Reaper being half. Slowly, unaware of where they could be. Knowing that one of them... Knife Reaper is going to get taken down by Felix though, with his back turned, and we are going to be going into additional overtime. Wow, this is intense. Going into the second overtime, we're going to be going back to round 1. This time GGR on the terrorist side and iFx on the counter-terrorist side. Let's look at the map really quickly. We're going to be seeing GGR being higher, going to be holding it Chucky, I get caught up position here. I'm trying to run back inside safely. Tire. Taking face with the body. Completely flashed by the terrorists. Gonna be calling over Felix to come assist them on B side. Volleying them out of position here. Again, gonna get fragged out by Felix. Hearing the resmoke. Bar Guild. Barely. Doesn't see it. Oh, 3v5. TYR, Tire. Looking for that frag. Here's one of them close. Here's two of them close. Trying to spot out a player, not paying attention. Does get fragged out though. Gold beast. But the 400 ping, not going to be able to do much. This round's going to go to GGR. First round of overtime. Of second overtime. And look at that. GGR with all 5 teammates exiting. He's going to escape with some of his utility and he's M4. But that is going to be a good save from GGR going into the 19th round. 20th round technically. Overtime 2. Gold Beast lagging profusely. Feels bad, man. Once again, repeating the same tactic of taking banana control. Both for being able to execute as they are very confident. Chuck. Where does it take down? Fanning being a second frag of the map, wherever JDM 4 HP now from gets flashed completely, however he does spray a bit of Maddie, and Maddie only gets taken down by 15 HP though. Does get the frag of JDM in 4v4. Slowly working his way up to mid with the assistance of gonna get a triple frag. Gonna kill the majority of the GGR team again. Dougie doing what he possibly can in a 1 division will get taken down by Felix, making this a 19-19 third round of overtime 2. Will we see a third? Very close game. Nightingale slowly working his way up with JDM. Trying to take banana control. You would think favoring banana. iFx would finally learn how to keep them out, and I guess the smokes is their way. Dougie. Gold Beast lagging. That's gonna be an easy frag for him. Shame, it's the name of the game. Three terrorists making their way up to the banana. One player on the site. Bomb still in banana though. Spreading out, searching for the frag. Chucky gonna trade out his teammate. However, it's now gonna be a 4v3. Matt Miller holding B very patiently, waiting for the push of the two players coming. Felix getting a frag on the Nuggy now, putting it into a 3v2 situation. JDM half HP along with his friend, Night Reaper. Still banana. Blair slowly making his way up along with Knight. 30 seconds left. Does catch out Matt Miller though, gets the frag. Clear sight though. But however, he gets taken out by Chucky. Blair does get the quick scope on the Chucky. It's now a 2v1. Felix doesn't know where Blair is. Knows he's on the site, and especially doesn't know where JDM is. JDM slowly flanking around, searching for the frag. Felix going to have to pull off some of his mojo here. JDM hasn't spotted him yet, but he might soon. Might get the kill. He gets the defuse. No ways, Felix with a 2v1 clutch sticks the defuse. Pistol on the crotch, the best place to shoot, because you know when you shoot a guy in the dick it does 200 damage. Switching sides now, iFx going over to the terrorist side, leading with the advantage of 2 points to 1. iFx only needing 2 more points to secure this overtime for them. Not wanting to cross mid and risk Matt Miller's win. Chucky once again. Actually, by taking out Golden Beast and lagging once again super badly. Feels bad, man. Tire. Matt Miller holding the push. Tyler getting another kill onto Bargill. 4v3 now. Like getting a 4th kill, or getting a second entry, sorry. 2v1, unaware of where the other teams are. One going to be that smokes, pulled Buggy off A. JDM also going over to B. They have left A completely open. That was a great play from iFx. They pulled both B players. Or they pulled both players over all the way to B. Looks like GGR is actually going to be saving this instead of going for it. They want to put iFx in that 1 round range of winning. So at the current moment in time, it appears that iFx is going to be given a free round by GGR. Dougie gonna take down Chucky though, knowing iFx 1 frag away, 1 match point, and they win this game. This 3.5 hour fucking puss late game. You know, I knew this was gonna be a good game when I looked at the teams and I was like, these guys are pretty decent for their skill level. Let's cross this game. But I had no idea it would be this evenly matched. But let's be honest, this game would be long over if Gold Beast wasn't lagging. GGR played a good game, but it's hard to play when you can't see half your screen. Playing for the picks here. Stacking 3B. Slowly anticipating the push. Gonna bring all their players over to the A side to fire. Slowly making his way up. Looking for those frags. unaware of where the players can be. Not sure where Reaper is. Tiger getting taken down by Blair, playing from the arc. Felix waiting for the push. Getting by Gold Beast, who's actually Flag's actually going to favor him in that aim duel. One player on the rotating from the B side, leaving one over on B. JDM contemplating rotating over, unsure. Matt Miller taking down Blair, putting this to a 3v3. Now, Felix getting the kill onto Barguild, putting it to a 2v3. 1 match point away for iFx winning this game. Unaware where they are. Dougie pushing up through Apsia might pick out Felix. Gets the kill onto Felix, putting us in 2v2. JDM slowly making his way. I don't know where anyone is. Sees him trying to get the frag in. 50 for both the iFx players. Going to start defusing in the meantime. Where he is. Trying to secure the kill. GGR getting the 1 or the 2v3 retake. Final round for overtime 2. Match, essentially match point. iFx wins this round. They win the game. GGR wins this round. We go into overtime 3. Once again, they're going the banana and they're going to the 2 apps and they're trying to get that that banana and apps control once again, so they have more to work with. Chucky clearing out all the angles here. I want to make sure there's no stone left on Night Reaper. Actually going to rotate back over the A, leaving B open. Bomb. On the B sides. He's expanding the wall a bit. But now that smokes initially made Night Reaper want to stay. I'm aware there is an actual fact. B sides. Bombs gone over, back over the air. Chucky is currently just making noise right now. Bomb holding this position. Blair gonna take out Tyler. Chucky getting one try again. Bog gonna push her around. A little bit lit up. Boggle gonna be 7 HP. He's gonna nearly kill him. Matt Miller, however, is gonna catch the rotator, and they are gonna be flanking around to B. Chucky slowly clearing sides. Here is Dougie gonna get taken down, putting us into a 2v4. No ways iFx can lose this map. No ways they can lose a 1v4. Bargill, 7 HP. Blair gonna take down Chucky, getting the opening frag into the retake. Gold Beast. Felix gonna take down 1, gonna put it into a 2v1. Blair. Star AWPer for the team of GGR. Gonna get taken down by Matt Miller. GG, boys. We are done. iFx in a double overtime is going to take the game 22-20. Well played to our boys. Points going to Night Reaper 35-27, Dougie 29-27, Bar Guild 26-33, Blair 23-19, JDM 20-27, Chunky 36-28. And of course, if you want to see, you can get it. GG, boys. Great game, boys. Great game. And that's gonna that's going to end our stream tonight. Thanks for joining. Thanks for those few who have sat here for so long and supported these two teams. If you want to see streams in future, please go check in the description below. There is links to my Twitter channel, and I am also collaborating on a site for scrumfinder.com. So if you're playing in a team and you ever need to find a scrum for a team, then you can go there and you can find a scrum for a time that suits you. Thank you guys for joining us. This is Sense, signing off.